दुनिया और देश मिथिला के इस बेटी को सलाम करती है, क्योंकि ये एक ऐसी लोक गायिका हैं जो बहुत ही कम उम्र में अपने प्रतिभा का परिचय पूरे देश को और दुनिया को देने का काम किया है। मैं मैथिली ठाकुर जी को बधाई देता हूं कि आपके ऐसे युवा चेहरा भारतीय जनता पार्टी को और इस पार्टी में शामिल हो रही हैं। इसके लिए भारतीय जनता पार्टी आपका स्वागत करता है। पूरा बिहार आज इस बात को मान रहा है कि यहां के मतदाता तैयार हैं। जिस तरह से भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने और एनडीए गठबंधन की सरकार ने दुनिया के लोकप्रिय नेता और भारत के यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी और बिहार के लोकप्रिय मुख्यमंत्री श्री नीतीश कुमार जी के नेतृत्व में बिहार आगे बढ़ रहा है, बिहार विकसित हो रहा है और मतदाता इस बात का मन बना चुकी है कि हम फिर से बिहार में 2/3 से भी ज्यादा बहुमत से एनडीए की सरकार बनाने जा रही है। और विपक्ष के पास कोई मुद्दा नहीं, विपक्ष विकास पर कोई बात नहीं कर सकती। और आप देख रहे थे कल से कि उनको लग रहा है कि एनडीए गठबंधन ने सबसे पहले सीट शेयरिंग की घोषणा कर दी। पांचों दल ने मिलकर सौहार्दपूर्ण वातावरण में अपनी चट्टानी एकता को दिखाते हुए और सीटों की संख्या निर्धारित सीट शेयरिंग का घोषणा किया। और आज आपने देखा कि हमने उम्मीदवारों की भी घोषणा शुरू कर दी है। विपक्ष हताशा में है, विपक्ष डिप्रेशन में है और मीडिया में कुछ से कुछ शिगुफा देने का प्रयास करता है। लेकिन शिगुफा तो शिगुफा होता है, अफवाह तो अफवाह होता है, 2-3 घंटा चलता है, लोग मजा लेते हैं। लेकिन बाद में जब पता लगता है कि ये 5 पांडव एनडीए जिस चट्टानी एकता के साथ विधानसभा चुनाव का आगाज कर चुकी है कि अब मतदाता ने मन बना लिया है कि भारी बहुमत से एनडीए की सरकार बनेगी। मित्रों, अभी मैंने कहा था कि आधे दर्जन से ज्यादा विधायक इंडी गठबंधन राजद कांग्रेस को छोड़कर भारतीय जनता पार्टी में शामिल होंगे। आगे आगे देखिए होता है क्या। कल फिर हम लोग मिलेंगे और इस तरह करके चारों तरफ विपक्ष धाराशाही होता जा रहा है। विपक्ष का टायर पंचर हो गया है, विपक्ष के टायर का हवा निकल गया है, क्योंकि हमने ईमानदारी से पारदर्शिता के साथ गठबंधन धर्म भी निभाया है और नीतीश कुमार जी के नेतृत्व में जो हमारा ये चुनाव बिहार विधानसभा का होगा उसमें हमने ठाना है। एक आदमी जाइए वहां उनके पास, थोड़ा उनको बैठाइए कुर्सी उर्सी में, नमस्कार कर रहे हैं, मेरा भी नमस्कार ले लेंगे। और सब लोगों ने ठाना है कि फिर से एनडीए का सरकार लाना है। रफ्तार पकड़ चुका है बिहार और बिहार अब एनडीए सरकार में ही आगे बढ़ेगा, विकसित होगा। महिलाओं का सशक्तिकरण, गरीब का कल्याण, युवाओं का भविष्य, किसानों का कल्याण, ये हमारी सरकार की प्राथमिकता है और हम इसी प्राथमिकता के साथ चुनाव में मतदाता के पास जाने वाले हैं। आप सभी मीडिया कर्मी के भाइयों बहनों और साथ में जो छायाकार बंधु हैं सभी लोगों को मेरा नमस्कार। देखिए, ज्वाइनिंग 2 बार नहीं होता, ये हमारी भारतीय संस्कृति और सभ्यता है। हम जो एक बार स्वीकार करते हैं तो जीवन पर्यंत साथ रहते हैं, इसलिए ज्वाइनिंग दोबारा तो नहीं हो सकता। हाँ, खड़ा होकर के हम लोग मुस्कुरा सकते हैं, तो हम लोग थोड़ा खड़ा होते हैं और मुस्कुराते हैं कि आने वाला एनडीए का भविष्य इसी मुस्कुराहट के साथ चलेगा। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
हो गया भाई, सब लोगों का। हो गया भाई, सब लोगों का।
All right, that was Bihar BJP President Dilip Jaiswal introducing Maithili Thakur, known, noted, famous Bhojpuri singer, and she's a folk artist. She's joined the BJP. She's all of 25 and she's contesting from Alinagar constituency of Bihar Assembly. Likely, that's a possible announcement that's going to happen. Did not get announced now, as of course the BJP makes those announcements centrally, and the first list of the BJP is yet to be out. With Maithili Thakur joining the BJP just ahead of the first list is an indication that she's there for a purpose. The BJP president there introducing her along with Sanjay Mayukha. He's part of the national media team of the BJP from Bihar, and so camping there in the state in Patna. And we are expecting that Maithili Thakur will join us live or on the phone just in a bit. Our senior writer Prakash Singh there tracking those developments. Maithili Thakur has attained a lot of name and fame in a very short span, very young, and remember what Dilip Jaiswal said while introducing her, that this is about NDA's future. So in a way, this is talent hunting and talent grooming for the next generation of leadership. Maithili Thakur effectively qualifies as Gen Z joining the BJP, and for 25 years she is definitely Gen Z, and we await to hear from her directly the formalities of her joining going on. If we can connect Prakash in the meantime and get to understand the dynamics which have brought Maithili Thakur into the BJP fold. The BJP, as part of the NDA, is the incumbent, and they are the party in power, and they have been in power for most of the last decade, along with Nitish Kumar as part of the NDA. Nitish and his party JDU, of course, leading as the senior partner till now, but this time both the JDU and the BJP to contest 101 seats each. In fact, there is some adjustment that has happened today, as part of which one each of their seats would go to the JDU and to the HAM and the RLM, the Hindustani Awam Morcha of Jitan Ram Manjhi and the Rashtriya Lok Manch of Upendra Kushwaha. But it seems that the indie bloc is still to be off the block, so to say, because they are yet to release their first list, all the parties there. But the NDA there clearly taking a march on the opposition by announcing seat-sharing agreement, at least between the allied parties. So apart from the JDU and the BJP, you have mainly the Hindustani Awam Morcha of Jitan Ram Manjhi and Upendra Kushwaha's RLM, and of course the Lok Janshakti Party Paswan of Chirag Paswan, which has got 29 seats. Prakash Singh there disagreeing with the kind of weightage that Chirag Paswan has got, but maybe he got away with the posturing that he indulged in. Okay, Prakash Singh, they're trying to angle and get a tic-tac with Maithili Thakur there on the ground. So we are awaiting that. And okay, till that time, we take a quick short break. But coming back on the other side with an interview of Maithili Thakur with Prakash Singh there. Just stay with us.
प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी एवरी डे।
Bliss weaves the magic of warmth into a cold day. Experience bliss in all its forms with Hindwear. Hindwear, designed for bliss.
अब छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने,
सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
Both of your elections, the biggest issues were the economy and immigration. Now you're getting credit from Democrats and Republicans for this Middle East peace deal. Where does it fit? Where do you think it fits into your legacy?
Well, look, I solved, this will be my 8th war that I've solved. And I hear there's a war now going between Pakistan and Afghanistan. I said, I'll have to wait till I get back. You know, I'm doing another one because I'm good at solving wars. I'm good at making peace. And it's an honor to do it. I saved millions of lives. Millions of lives. Now, in all fairness to the Nobel Committee, it was for 2024. And this was picked for 2024. But there are those that say you could make an exception because a lot of things happened during 25 that are done.
living my best life.
Mindfully crafted home decor fabrics. Sansar, a D-Decor brand. Live consciously.
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद ये ही तो है इसकी खास बात।
वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है?
अरे मेरे राजा,
मसाला केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे, केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ। हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
MDH की हल्दी मिर्ची धनिया करे कमाल, ये रंग दे, ये खुशबू दे, ये तीखा, ये कम पड़े, क्या निराला MDH मसाला।
Tehreek-e-Taliban, a Pakistan-manufactured terror monster, has today turned against its own master. On the night of 11th October 2025, the Afghan Taliban smoked several Pakistani military posts. The terror group claimed to have attacked 16 posts across multiple provinces of Pakistan under its Al-Khandaq operations. The Taliban destroyed Pak's Durand line security. The group killed 58 Pak soldiers and held 5 as captive.
Pure Shahi Paneer Masala. Delicious, healthy, every day.
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे, केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ। हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
MDH की हल्दी मिर्ची धनिया करे कमाल, ये रंग दे, ये खुशबू दे, ये तीखा, ये कम पड़े, क्या निराला MDH मसाला।
Both of your elections, the biggest issues were the economy and immigration. Now you're getting credit from Democrats and Republicans for this Middle East peace deal. Where does it fit? Where do you think it fits into your legacy?
Well, look, I solved, this will be my 8th war that I've solved. And I hear there's a war now going between Pakistan and Afghanistan. I said, I'll have to wait till I get back. You know, I'm doing another one because I'm good at solving wars. I'm good at making peace. And it's an honor to do it. I saved millions of lives. Millions of lives. Now, in all fairness to the Nobel Committee, it was for 2024. And this was picked for 2024. But there are those that say you could make an exception because a lot of things happened during 25 that are done and complete and great. But I did this not for Nobel. I did this for saving lives. I mean, we've saved millions of lives. Think about India, Pakistan. Think about some of the wars that were going on for years. We had one going for 31, one going for 32, one going for 37 years, with millions of people being killed in every country. And I got every one of those done.
Deputy Army Chief addresses briefing on Operation Synindhur, says India destroyed 8 Pak air bases on ground. Bihar's popular folk song singer Maithili Thakur joins BJP ahead of Bihar elections. There's a big twist in IPS officer suicide case. Another top cop takes his life, blames IPS officers on corruption. Afghanistan-Pakistan war resumes. Fresh firing reported in Kandahar. Huge claim by Taliban government says Pakistan killed civilians and took away their bodies. There's Gen Z uprising rocking Madagascar. President Rajoelina dissolves the parliament to cling to power. It's Qatar Airways Doha Hong Kong flight that's diverted to Ahmedabad makes precautionary emergency landing. Breaking news that's coming in. Maithili Thakur, 25-year-old folk singer, joined the BJP ahead of the Bihar Assembly elections. We're getting you the big breaking news. As per the reports, the folk and devotional singer may contest the elections from Alinagar Assembly constituency in Darbhanga. We're also getting news that just today the BJP released the first list of candidates. Singer Maithili Thakur now joins the BJP at the BJP headquarters in Patna. In the biggest Bihar election 2025 update that's coming in, singer Maithili now joins the BJP ahead of the Bihar Assembly elections, and it's possible that after the list of candidates has been released with 71 names, she could also be contesting from Alinagar Assembly constituency in Darbhanga. I'm going to try and go across to my colleague Prakash Singh, who's joining us on the story. Prakash, live from Patna, Maithili joins the BJP. What's the focus now ahead? Before I go across to Prakash, I'm going to also play across the reaction that's coming in from the BJP President Sanjay Jaiswal. Listen in.
ठाकुर जी, पूरा दुनिया और देश मिथिला के इस बेटी को सलाम करती है, क्योंकि ये एक ऐसी लोक गायिका है जो बहुत ही कम उम्र में अपने प्रतिभा का परिचय पूरे देश को और दुनिया को देने का काम किया है। मैं मैथिली ठाकुर जी को बधाई देता हूं कि आपके ऐसे युवा चेहरा भारतीय जनता पार्टी को और इस पार्टी में शामिल हो रही हैं। इसके लिए भारतीय जनता पार्टी आपका स्वागत करता है। पूरा बिहार आज इस बात को मान रहा है कि यहां के मतदाता तैयार हैं। जिस तरह से भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने और एनडीए गठबंधन की सरकार ने दुनिया के लोकप्रिय नेता और भारत के यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी और बिहार के लोकप्रिय मुख्यमंत्री श्री नीतीश कुमार जी के नेतृत्व में बिहार आगे बढ़ रहा है, बिहार विकसित हो रहा है और मतदाता इस बात का मन बना चुकी है कि हम फिर से बिहार में 2/3 से भी ज्यादा बहुमत से एनडीए की सरकार बनाने जा रही है।
हमने काफ़ी नए उम्मीदवारों को भी मौका दिया है जिससे कि एक नई ऊर्जा भाजपा में आए। मैं सभी उम्मीदवारों को बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं और ख़ास करके उन उम्मीदवारों को जो पहली बार चुनाव लड़ रहे हैं और महत्वपूर्ण सीटों से लड़ रहे हैं, वे सब भाजपा के बहुत ही अच्छे कार्यकर्ता हैं। उन सबको भी बधाई। और एनडीए गठबंधन पूरे तौर पर एक है और जिस प्रकार से हमारी सीटों की घोषणा हुई है, आज रात तक बाकी सीटों के बारे में भी फाइनल निर्णय हो जाएगा और मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि हम 200 के ऊपर का आंकड़ा निश्चित तौर पर इस विधानसभा चुनाव में प्राप्त करेंगे।
देखिए, इस बार चुनाव एनडीए पूरे ताकत के साथ चुनाव लड़ेगी और सरकार वहाँ फिर से बनेगी। और स्वाभाविक है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी ये कार्यकर्ताओं की पार्टी है। मंगल पांडे जी हों चाहे और कोई भी हो, वो पहले कार्यकर्ता हैं तब वो नेता हैं। इसलिए हमारे वरिष्ठ कार्यकर्ताओं को भी वहाँ पर पार्टी ने चुनाव लड़ने के लिए नामों की घोषणा करने का काम किया है। और एक यही तो खूबसूरती भारतीय जनता पार्टी की है कि वहाँ किसी परिवार के लोग, किसी बाप बेटे को चाहे माँ बेटे को टिकट नहीं मिलती है, टिकट कार्यकर्ताओं को मिलती है। इसलिए पुनः एक बार देश के यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री जी के नेतृत्व में, नड्डा जी के नेतृत्व में कार्यकर्ताओं को टिकट दिया गया है और कार्यकर्ता वहाँ पर मुस्तैदी के साथ चुनाव लड़ेंगे भी और जीतेंगे भी।
सत्ता में तो हम एब्सोल्यूट मेजोरिटी के साथ एनडीए आ रही है, उसमें कहीं कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। 71 जो नाम आपने देखा होगा, कितना बैलेंस्ड जो लिस्ट है आपने ये भी देखा होगा। और 71 में 71 हम जीतेंगे। हमारी तैयारी है, बूथ स्तर तक की तैयारी हमारी आज से नहीं, बरसों पहले से चल रही है और हम लोग पूरी तरह तैयार हैं चुनाव के लिए। और ये चुनाव हम बहुत आसानी से, बहुत अच्छी तरह जीतेंगे।
We're getting live visuals from a square in Madagascar's capital, Antananarivo, after the President Andry Rajoelina dissolved the country's lower house of parliament amid a military rebellion. The breaking news that's coming in live and breaking the protest in Madagascar. On Tuesday, Rajoelina issued a decree for National Assembly to be dissolved immediately. The announcement was made on Madagascar's presidency's Facebook page. The president's whereabouts are currently unknown. An elite military unit joined the youth-led anti-government protest over the weekend, called for him to step down. In a speech broadcast on social media on Monday night, Rajoelina said he left in fear for his life. And we're also getting news from Belgium, the trade union strike protest, where the police was seen dispersing protesters as Belgian trade unions on Tuesday staged a demonstration and a national strike against austerity measures planned and implemented by the Belgian government. This is going to be affecting the public sector as well as the private sector. These are visuals coming in of the trade union strike protests that are there, that are being held in Belgium, and the police trying to disperse the protesters. Moving on, Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi addressed the UNTCC conclave in New Delhi. Here are the key highlights of his speech.
Peacekeeping is not a soldier's job, but only a soldier can do it. Peacekeeping represents the most visible manifestation of the UN Charter's call to maintain international peace and security. In this spirit, your presence here reinforces the collective resolve of nations to ensure that peace remains not just an aspiration, but a lived reality for those in need. Hosting this conference in India is not only a privilege, but also a reaffirmation of our shared determination to strengthen cooperation and carry forward the noble mission of global peace. It also reflects Indian ethos of Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam. The word is one family. And that of Vishwa Bandhu, India as a friend to all. So friends, peacekeeping today faces challenges of unprecedented scale and complexity.
And national news in brief, a massive fire broken out at chemical plant in Madhya Pradesh's Indore. Operations to douse the fire underway with around 13 fire tenders at the location. No casualties have been reported from the site.
ये आग आपको सूचना 2 बजे मिली थी। 2 बजे मौका MPD मंत्र का है जी, कंपनी का नाम है, और सेक्टर A 2 बजे सूचना मिली थी कि वहाँ केमिकल की फैक्ट्री में आग लगी है। तो तत्काल मतलब क्या है यहाँ पर आप फायर के वहाँ क्या तत्काल हम फायर की गाड़ी लेकर के आए, देखी आग ज़्यादा है तो तुरंत मतलब क्या है कि और गाड़ी बुलवाई गई। सभी कुल 13 गाड़ियाँ हमारे यहाँ लगी, इसमें 13 गाड़ियाँ लगी थी।
A robber who stole a sum of money from a delivery personnel on the 12th of October was arrested by the UP police in the early hours of the morning today after being shot in the leg during an encounter. In a huge blow to the Maoist in the country, Politburo member Venugopal Rao alias Sonu alongside 60 cadres laid down arms. In September, Sonu had issued a press release indicating the laying down of arms and weapons. He received support from a sizable chunk of Maoist cadres in Chhattisgarh and elsewhere in the country. Mongolian President Kurulsuk Ukhna, who was on state visit to India, laid a wreath in Rajghat in New Delhi before meeting Prime Minister Modi at the Hyderabad House in New Delhi. His talks with Prime Minister reviewed the gamut of bilateral relations between the two countries. Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar expected to call on him. And Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Umar Abdullah has said the tourism-based economy of the Union Territory has been suffering this year after the Pahalgam terror attack, the Indo-Pak war and severe weather disturbances.
पहले पहलगाम का हमला, उसके बाद दोनों मुल्कों के बीच जो जंग का माहौल बना, जम्मू कश्मीर की माली हालत जो है वो काफ़ी खस्ता है। अंधेरे में भी कई जगहों पे रोशनी की किरण नज़र आ रही है और उसी चीज़ को सामने रखते हुए हम जम्मू कश्मीर के लोगों की खिदमत कर।
On October 13, 2025, Tehreek-e-Labbaik Pakistan intensified its Gaza march into a fifth day of violent protest in Lahore and Murid case, sparked by outrage over Pakistan's support for a US-brokered Israel-Hamas ceasefire, which TLP leader Saeed Razvi has called a betrayal of Palestinians. Clashes escalated after police raids on TLP offices, with protesters hurling stones, seizing vehicles and breaching barricades along the GT road to reach Islamabad's US embassy that were met by police tear gas and baton charges. New visuals from Murid case show pre-dawn raids on October 12-13, with TLP claiming 11 supporters killed, over 50 injured, as the group vows martyrdom against the government blockades. Watch that report.
Saad Hussain Rizvi is the chief of Tehreek-e-Labbaik Pakistan (TLP), a far-right Islamist political party in Pakistan. Born in 1994, he succeeded his late father Khadim Hussain Rizvi in November 2020, quickly establishing himself as a key figure in the country's religious and political landscape. With a background in Islamic studies, Rizvi became known for his fiery speeches defending Pakistan's blasphemy laws and rallying large street movements, positioning TLP as a major disruptive force. Under his leadership, the party became the third largest in Punjab and fourth largest nationwide following the 2024 general elections. Rizvi's rise marked a generational transition, but also intensified TLP's confrontational tactics against the state, especially during moments of religious controversy. His arrest in 2021 and the government's dealings with his group sparked violent nationwide protests, cementing his status as both a populist agitator and a political power broker. The latest reports that Saad Rizvi was critically shot led to immediate intense protests across Pakistan. TLP claimed that security forces opened fire on a procession, critically injuring Rizvi and causing heavy casualties among their supporters, with the party alleging over 250 killed and 1,500 injured, although these numbers have not been independently verified. News of Rizvi's shooting triggered a massive wave of unrest, with demonstrators blocking highways, burning vehicles, and confronting police in cities like Lahore, Karachi, and Rawalpindi. The government responded by deploying additional security forces, suspending mobile services, shutting down schools, and imposing movement restrictions to regain control of key areas. Clashes left several people dead and dozens of law enforcement personnel injured, while businesses and daily life across major cities were severely disrupted. As Rizvi remains in critical condition, TLP remains defiant, calling for justice and further mobilization, raising fears of continued instability and further violence in the days ahead.
India has called Pakistan the fountainhead of terror, violence, intolerance and extremism. This statement was given by N.K. Premachandran, the Revolutionary Socialist Party MP from Kerala, to the General Assembly Decolonization Committee at the United Nations.
In this context, it is regrettable that Pakistan continues to abuse this august forum by peddling lies and falsehoods about the Indian Union territory of Jammu and Kashmir. It is ironic that a country which is infamous across the globe for using terrorism as an instrument of state policy has attempted to cast aspersions on the world's largest democracy. Pakistan is the fountainhead of terror, violence, bigotry, intolerance and extremism. As recently as April this year, terrorists trained and sponsored
We're getting breaking news. This bulletin that we began the story with, Maithili Thakur joined BJP ahead of Bihar Assembly elections. I'm going across to Prakash Singh, our editor, who's joining us with Maithili. Prakash, over to you.
Thank you, Ridham. Maithili Thakur is joined by me. She is an eminent folk singer from Bihar and has made her name all across the country. She at a very young age had migrated to Delhi at a very young age. आप मैथिली आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सदस्य बनी हैं। क्या सोचकर भारतीय जनता पार्टी आपने ज्वाइन किया?
मेरे लिए आज बहुत बड़ा दिन है। मैं प्रधानमंत्री जी से बहुत प्रभावित होकर के, मैं बिहार की हूँ, हमारे माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी से भी काफ़ी प्रभावित होकर के, उन दोनों के सहयोग के लिए मैं आज यहाँ पर खड़ी हूँ।
मुझे याद है कि आपने सेल्फी लिया था प्रधानमंत्री जी के साथ किसी फंक्शन में और परमिशन लिया था।
हाँ, क्रिएटर्स डे अवार्ड। हाँ,
क्यों प्रभावित रहती हैं प्रधानमंत्री?
बहुत सारी बातें हैं। मैं बहुत सारे और पॉलिटिशियंस को सुनते आती हूँ, लेकिन जब टीवी में उनकी आवाज़ बज रही होती है तो ऐसा लगता है कि ये सुनना है और अच्छे से सुन पाती हूँ। तो काफ़ी जोड़ते हैं वो हम सबको। ऐसा नहीं कि सिर्फ एक एज ग्रुप के लोगों को कनेक्शन महसूस होता है। हर एक बच्चे से लेकर के बुजुर्ग उनको ध्यान से सुनते हैं, महिलाएं सुनती हैं। तो कहीं कुछ तो ऐसी बात है प्रधानमंत्री जी में।
तो ये आपकी एक तस्वीर हमने देखा पिछले हफ्ते नित्यानंद राय जी और विनोद तावड़े जी के साथ, और उसमें विनोद तावड़े जी ने पोस्ट लिखा था कि बिहार से जो लोग वापस चले गए थे 90 के दशक में वो फिर से आना चाहते हैं, और आपके बारे में कहा कि बिहार के लिए सेवा करना चाहती हैं। तो उसका तात्पर्य क्या था?
तात्पर्य वो जो उन्होंने लिखा होगा तो कुछ सोच के लिखा होगा। मैं तो यही जानती हूँ कि मैं काफ़ी ज़्यादा इंस्पायर्ड हूँ और मैं उनके सहयोग के लिए बिहार आई हूँ और मुझे जो भी पार्टी आदेश देगी मैं वो करूँगी।
कितने उम्र की थी आप जब आपके पिताजी बिहार छोड़ के चले गए?
मुझे लगता है रिपब्लिक के साथ मैंने अपना पूरा लाइफ इंटरव्यू दिया है। मैं 7-8 साल की थी तब मैं दादा दादी के पास से म्यूज़िक सीखने पापा के पास चली
गई। और वापस क्यों आना चाहते हैं?
क्वेश्चन कम, 3-4 क्वेश्चन।
वापस क्यों आना चाहते हैं?
वापस मैं आती रहती हूँ, घर है, आती रहती हूँ और अच्छा लगता है जी।
और ये बताइए, आप कंटेस्ट जा रही हैं चुनाव, क्योंकि आपने इच्छा जाहिर किया था कि आपका जहाँ गांव पड़ता है बेनीपट्टी में, वहाँ से चुनाव लड़ना चाहती हैं।
मेरा उद्देश्य सिर्फ चुनाव लड़ना नहीं है। मेरा उद्देश्य है कि मैं जन सेवा कर सकूं, अपनी आवाज़ के माध्यम से मैं जन जन तक जो पार्टी की विचारधारा है वो पहुंचा सकूं।
आवाज़ के माध्यम से जन जन तक बात पहुंचाएंगे? क्या क्या पहुंचाएंगे?
जन जन तक पार्टी की विचारधारा पहुंचा सकूं।
क्या काम करना चाहती हैं बिहार के लिए?
मैं खुद से नहीं सोचूंगी, जब मुझे पार्टी आदेश देगी मैं वो काम करूंगी।
तो चुनाव लड़ने की इच्छा है आपकी?
जब पार्टी आदेश देगी तो ज़रूर।
सुना गया है कि अलीनगर से आपको फील्ड किया जा रहा है, जो कि एक मुस्लिम डोमिनेटेड एरिया है।
मुझे इसके बारे में अभी पूरी पक्की खबर नहीं पता। मैं आप लोगों के माध्यम से ही सुन रही हूँ। जब पार्टी मुझे कुछ आदेश देगी तो मैं ज़रूर मानूंगी।
आपका इंटरव्यू कि बिहार मतलब नीतीश कुमार।
नीतीश कुमार जी से सब प्रभावित है, बच्चा प्रभावित है।
दल में शामिल हुई हैं
और छठ भी आ रहा है, अभी सब लोग देख रहे थे कि आपसे पूछ रहे थे गाना गाने के लिए। आपके संगीत से मैं भी प्रभावित रहता हूँ। काफ़ी कम उम्र में आपने बिहार का नाम किया है, तो आप मेरे दर्शकों के लिए भी सुना दीजिए।
बाजना बाजे शहनैया, छठी मैया थी न आई, छठी मैया थी न।
Thank you, Maithili. So there you have Maithili Thakur. She joined BJP, and she says that she will propagate the plans and the programs of the BJP, and she is inspired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi and of course Nitish Kumar. In number of interviews she has said, and she is from Bihar. She is migrated to Delhi, but she wants to work in Bihar. That's the agenda for Maithili Thakur. Back to you.
In fact, Prakash, when you were speaking to her, she's clearly said she wants to do public work. She also sang when you told her to sing. What is the sense that you are getting? Is she going to be representing from the Alinagar constituency in Darbhanga?
Well, she has not yet mentioned that she is going to contest or not, but she will follow the directive of the Bharatiya Janata Party as and when she is fielded. I will ask BJP State President Jaiswal ji. क्या इनको चुनाव लड़ाया जाएगा?
देखिए, ऐसा है कि मैथिली ठाकुर जी पूरे देश और दुनिया में मिथिला और बिहार की नाज है।
आप भी मिथिला से आते हैं?
मैं भी मिथिला से आता हूँ और बिहार के ये नाज हैं। आज मैथिली ठाकुर कहीं भी देश के अंदर जाती हैं, दुनिया के अंदर जाती हैं, तो किसका नाम होता है? मिथिला की बेटी है। तो क्या बिहार के जो संवाददाता, जो हमारे कॉरेस्पॉन्डेंट्स यहाँ आए हुए हैं, उनको खुशी नहीं होती होगी कि भाई हमारे बिहार का कोई अगर दुनिया में नाम रोशन करे तो ये बिहार के लिए प्राउड, वी आर प्राउड ऑफ मैथिली ठाकुर। तो आज ऐसे कलाकार जिसने पूरे देश और दुनिया में मिथिला और बिहार का नाम रोशन किया है, आज अगर बिहार की सेवा करना चाहते हैं, बिहार के विकसित बिहार के सपना को पूरा करना चाहते हैं, तो मैं इनका स्वागत आज करता हूं कि आज बिहार के जितने टैलेंट पूरे दुनिया में हैं, उन टैलेंट को आज बिहार की चिंता हो रही है कि बिहार आगे बढ़ रहा है, इसको और भी आगे बढ़ाना।
बताइए, इनकी सेवा किस रूप में ली जाएगी? ये तो कह रहे हैं कि संगीत के माध्यम से पार्टी का प्रचार प्रसार करेंगे।
सबसे पहला कंफ्यूजन लोगों के अंदर होता है कि नेता क्या है भाई? लीडर कोई मामूली चीज नहीं होता है। किसी भी दिशा में लीडरशिप देना ये इंसान का सबसे बड़ा प्रतिभा का परिचय होता है।
लीडरशिप रोल तो कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टर में भी
तो सो सी इज लीडर ऑफ, एक लोक गायिका का ये लीडर हैं, हमारे बिहार की नाज हैं। तो ये आई हैं और यहाँ पर आकर के बिहार के अंदर जो महिला सशक्तिकरण, वुमेन्स एम्पावरमेंट हुआ है, और जिससे ये प्रभावित होकर आई हैं कि बिहार की महिलाएं कल तक घर में रहती थीं। आपको मैं बताता हूँ एक छोटी सी बात, आपके आंख में अगर आंसू आ जाए तब मैं मानूंगा कि हम लोग इंसान हैं। महिलाएं दिन भर घर में छुप कर रहती थीं सिर्फ इसलिए कि अगर उनको टॉयलेट जाना है, अगर उनको किसी तरह का टॉयलेट का सुविधा प्राप्त करना है, तो दिन भर घर में अंदर बंद रह करके अंधेरा का इंतजार करती थी। आप सोच सकते हैं कैसा बिहार था जहां महिलाओं को दिन भर इंतजार करना पड़ता था टॉयलेट जाने के लिए और बाथरूम जाने के लिए।
आखिरी सवाल, ये चुनाव
Living my best life.
Mindfully crafted home decor fabrics. Sansar, a D-Decor brand. Live consciously.
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी, एवरीडे।
इसको घर पे लगाओगे तो शादी का तो पता नहीं, पर घर पक्का नहीं टूटेगा।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
पहाड़ों में हाइकिंग स्टिक भी बन सकती है।
दादी के हाथों का जादू और खुशबू से महकता घर, माँ की मुस्कुराहट और खाने की सुगंध। MDH गरम मसाला,
क्योंकि हर रिश्ता है स्वाद से जुड़ा।
Tehreek-e-Taliban-Pakistan manufactured terror monster has today turned against its own master. On the night of 11th October 2025, the Afghan Taliban smoked several Pakistani military posts. The terror group claimed to have attacked 16 posts across multiple provinces of Pakistan under its Al-Khandaq operation.
Bliss. It dances on your skin like first rain. Experience bliss in all its forms with Hindwear. Hindwear, designed for bliss.
ये है सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जल जीरा मसाला। सिप सिप जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
Both of your elections, the biggest issues were the economy and immigration. Now you're getting credit from Democrats and Republicans for this Middle East peace deal.
This is Republic Jack Oliver's studio. Stay tuned for all the breaking news and updates. I am Tanisha Avasthi. Let's get started.
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात।
वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है।
अरे मेरे राजा,
सबका राजा और मसाला। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
MDH की हल्दी मिर्ची धनिया करे कमाल। ये रंग दे, ये खुशबू दे, ये तीखा, ये कम पड़े। क्या निराला MDH मसाला।
Tehreek-e-Taliban, a Pakistan-manufactured terror monster, has today turned against its own master. On the night of 11th October 2025, the Afghan Taliban smoked several Pakistani military posts. The terror group claimed to have attacked 16 posts across multiple provinces of Pakistan under its Al-Khandaq operations. The Taliban destroyed Pak's Durand line security. The group killed 58 Pak soldiers and held 5 as captive.
The armed forces of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan tonight conducted a successful retaliatory...
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
Good evening, viewers. You're watching the latest edition of 6 Stories at 6, and I am Rakshita Mishra with you. The top story today is how the Deputy Chief of Army Staff has detailed Operation Synindhur, reminding Pakistan how it was hammered and decimated. Viewers, also on the show, BJP gets a Yuva boost, a star power for the BJP ahead of elections as Maithili Thakur joins the BJP, and she spoke exclusively. First interview after joining the party. Story number 3 is the second suicide case of a cop in Haryana. Viewers, will tell you all the angles that are emerging in this big story. Also, the Durapur rape horror case. Viewers, the cops recreated the crime scene. Gory details coming out on that story we're tracking from the east. Also, story number 5 will be the RSS ban row. It's BJP versus Congress in Karnataka. Also, viewers, finally we'll show you the latest in the case of the Kerala techie suicide. All right, viewers, we start with the big story right now without wasting any time. The Deputy Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Rajiv Ghai, today, he held a briefing on Operation Synindhur and detailed how Pakistan's air bases and the terror hubs were decimated, how India, for the first time, conducted strikes ahead of the POK, and how India checkmated Pakistan, how it was far, far ahead of Pakistan. Listen in to General Rajiv Ghai.
Precision strikes that they carried out on the night of the 9th and 10th of May. Now we hit 11 of their air bases, and of late, I think the Air Chief has spoken about that. If you see, 8 air bases, 3 hangars and 4 radars were damaged. Pakistani air assets were destroyed on the ground. So we know for sure that one C-130 class of aircraft and one AEW, 4 to 5 fighter jets, and of course there were assets that were also destroyed in air. If I was to just encapsulate this whole operation, 88 hours is what it took for the enemy to come and ask for a cessation of hostilities. You're well aware of that. For that call to be made by my counterpart then. We achieved our politico-military aims. We hit 9 targets across the breadth of Pakistan. This is, of course, a maturing of India's doctrine beyond the binaries of peace and war. The drones came, and that was especially large numbers even after the 2 DGMOs had spoken. And I think it's only congenital and in the vein of the enemy that we have to go back on their word. And the drones came after the 2 DGMOs had spoken, and there was some kind of an understanding to cease hostilities. You saw some of those engagements. And you can see that, retaliation, rockets, drones, I think everything was a dismal failure.
And this was preceded by a sharp warning to Pakistan viewers. Lieutenant General Manoj Kumar Katiyar, the General Officer Commanding in Chief of the Western Command, has cautioned that Pakistan may attempt another Pahalgam-like terror strike and that the Indian armed forces are fully ready.
Lieutenant General Manoj Kumar Katiyar, the General Officer Commanding in Chief of the Western Command, has sounded an alert, warning that Pakistan could be planning another terror strike. Similar to the Pahalgam attack that took place on April 22, which left 26 civilians dead. Lieutenant General Katiyar said that despite being given a befitting reply under Operation Synindhur, Pakistan continues to indulge in cross-border mischief.
पाकिस्तान ने फिर एक नापाक कोशिश की पहलगाम में एक आतंकी हमला करके, पर भारतीय सेना ने फिर उसका बहुत कड़ा जवाब दिया और उसको एक बार फिर मुंह की खानी पड़ी। ऑपरेशन सिंदूर में हमें जहां भी जम्मू और कश्मीर में और हर जगह जो हमारा आवाम है, जो हमारे वेटरन्स हैं और जो हमारा सिविल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन है, स्टेट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन है, इसका हमें पूरा सहयोग मिला और ये सहयोग ही था जिसके कारण हम ऑपरेशन सिंदूर में इतनी जबरदस्त विजय हासिल कर पाए।
The Indian Army's top general of the Western Command reaffirmed India's readiness along the western border. He asserted that the forces remain vigilant and fully prepared to counter any provocation from across the line of control. As tensions remain high along the border, the Indian Army has reiterated its zero-tolerance policy towards terrorism, making it clear that any attempt to disrupt peace will be met with decisive action.
Now, Bihar is gearing up for a high-voltage election as the BJP has fired the opening salvo, releasing its first list of 71 candidates for the assembly polls. The party has taken a strategic approach, denying tickets to several prominent figures, including former Agriculture Minister Amarendra Pratap Singh. Meanwhile, viewers, tensions are simmering within the NDA alliance, as well as Nitish Kumar reportedly upset over the seat-sharing decision. Meanwhile, viewers, Republic TV has got the first interview of singer Maithili Thakur, 25-year-old, who has just few moments back joined the BJP. So it's a star power boost for the BJP. Listen into what she said.
मैथिली आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सदस्य बनी हैं। क्या सोचकर भारतीय जनता पार्टी आपने ज्वाइन किया?
मेरे लिए आज बहुत बड़ा दिन है। मैं प्रधानमंत्री जी से बहुत प्रभावित होकर के, मैं बिहार की हूँ, हमारे माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी से भी काफ़ी प्रभावित होकर के, उन दोनों के सहयोग के लिए मैं आज यहाँ पर खड़ी हूँ।
मुझे याद है एक आपने सेल्फी लिया था प्रधानमंत्री जी के साथ किसी फंक्शन में और परमिशन लिया था।
हाँ, क्रिएटर्स डे अवार्ड। हाँ,
क्यों प्रभावित रहती हैं प्रधानमंत्री?
बहुत सारी बातें हैं। मैं बहुत सारे और पॉलिटिशियंस को सुनते आती हूँ, लेकिन जब टीवी में उनकी आवाज़ बज रही होती है तो ऐसा लगता है कि ये सुनना है और अच्छे से सुन पाती हूँ। तो काफ़ी जोड़ते हैं वो हम सबको। ऐसा नहीं कि सिर्फ एक एज ग्रुप के लोगों को कनेक्शन महसूस होता है। हर एक बच्चे से लेकर के बुजुर्ग उनको ध्यान से सुनते हैं, महिलाएं सुनती हैं। तो कहीं कुछ तो ऐसी बात है प्रधानमंत्री जी में।
तो ये आपकी एक तस्वीर हमने देखा पिछले हफ्ते नित्यानंद राय जी और विनोद तावड़े जी के साथ, और उसमें विनोद तावड़े जी ने पोस्ट लिखा था कि बिहार से जो लोग वापस चले गए थे 90 के दशक में वो फिर से आना चाहते हैं, और आपके बारे में कहा कि बिहार के लिए सेवा करना चाहती हैं। तो उसका तात्पर्य क्या था?
तात्पर्य वो जब उन्होंने लिखा होगा तो कुछ सोच के लिखा होगा। मैं तो यही जानती हूँ कि मैं काफ़ी ज़्यादा इंस्पायर्ड हूँ और मैं उनके सहयोग के लिए बिहार आई हूँ, और मुझे जो भी पार्टी आदेश देगी मैं वो करूँगी।
कितने उम्र की थी आप जब आपके पिताजी बिहार छोड़ के चले गए?
मुझे लगता है रिपब्लिक के साथ मैंने अपना पूरा लाइफ इंटरव्यू दिया है। मैं 7-8 साल की थी तब मैं दादा दादी के पास से म्यूज़िक सीखने पापा के पास चली गई।
और वापस क्यों आना चाहती हैं?
क्वेश्चन कम, 3-4 क्वेश्चन।
वापस क्यों आना चाहती हैं?
वापस मैं आती रहती हूँ, घर है, आती रहती हूँ और अच्छा लगता है जी।
और ये बताइए, आप कंटेस्ट आ रही हैं चुनाव, क्योंकि आपने इच्छा जाहिर किया था कि आपका जहाँ गाँव पड़ता है बेनी पट्टी में, वहाँ से चुनाव लड़ना चाहती हैं।
मेरा उद्देश्य सिर्फ चुनाव लड़ना नहीं है, मेरा उद्देश्य है कि मैं जन सेवा कर सकूं, अपनी आवाज़ के माध्यम से मैं जन जन तक जो पार्टी की विचारधारा है वो पहुंचा सकूं।
आवाज़ के माध्यम से
जी,
जन जन तक बात पहुंचाएंगे। क्या क्या पहुंचाएंगे?
जन जन तक पार्टी की विचारधारा पहुंचा सकूं।
और क्या काम करना चाहती हैं बिहार के लिए?
मैं खुद से नहीं सोचूंगी, जब मुझे पार्टी आदेश देगी मैं वो काम करूंगी।
तो चुनाव लड़ने की इच्छा है आपकी?
जब पार्टी आदेश देगी तो ज़रूर।
सुना गया है कि अलीनगर से आपको फील्ड किया जा रहा है, जो कि एक मुस्लिम डोमिनेटेड एरिया है।
मुझे इसके बारे में अभी पूरी पक्की खबर नहीं पता, मैं आप लोगों के माध्यम से ही सुन रही हूँ। जब पार्टी मुझे कुछ आदेश देगी तो मैं ज़रूर मानूंगी।
युवा कलाकार मैथिली ठाकुर पूरे
और नीतीश कुमार से किस रूप में प्रभावित रहती हैं? आपने कई बार हमने देखा है आपका इंटरव्यू कि बिहार मतलब नीतीश कुमार।
नीतीश कुमार जी से सब प्रभावित है, बच्चा बच्चा प्रभावित है।
दल में शामिल हुई हैं
और छठ भी आ रहा है, अभी सब लोग देख रहे थे कि आपसे पूछ रहे थे गाना गाने के लिए। आपके संगीत से मैं भी प्रभावित रहता हूँ, काफ़ी कम उम्र में आपने बिहार का नाम किया है, तो आप मेरे दर्शकों के लिए भी सुना दीजिए।
बाजना बाजे शहनैया, छठी मैया थी न आई, छठी मैया थी न।
थैंक यू मैथिली।
You are shifting focus now. 2 suicides, one after another, and a storm that's ripped open the ranks of Haryana police. An IPS officer's death note, that's explosive death note, alleging caste bias and conspiracy, and now another cop ending his life, accusing that very officer of corruption. It's a chilling tale of unprecedented controversy, twists and turns, and an indication of a system collapsing from within. The big questions, of course, are who is telling the truth in this matter? Who is hiding behind the uniform? Here's a report.
2 police officers, 2 suicides, and 1 sensational twist shaking Haryana police to its core. Days after IPS officer Y. Puran Kumar's shocking suicide, citing caste bias and humiliation, another police officer in Haryana has taken the extreme step, this time accusing Puran Kumar himself of corruption. In his death note, IPS Y. Puran Kumar detailed a chilling account of systemic caste bias, harassment and institutional betrayal. He named top IPS and IAS officers, alleging a coordinated witch hunt against him. The family has refused the autopsy, demanding arrest of all named officer before any post-mortem.
हमारे बिना पूछे इन्होंने बॉडी शिफ्ट की है, ठीक है। हमारे साथ धक्का हो रहा है, एक डीजीपी लेवल का बंदा मर गया, ठीक है। 5 दिन हो गए हमें इंसाफ नहीं मिला, आप लोग हमारे साथ रहना।
Under fire, the Haryana government sent DGP Shatrujit Kapoor on leave, with IPS Om Prakash Singh now holding an additional charge. But before the dust could settle, another police officer's suicide whipped up a storm. An ASI in the cyber cell, ASI Sandeep Kumar, allegedly shot himself, leaving behind a 3-page suicide note and a 6-minute video confession. In it, he accused the late IPS officer Puran Kumar of corruption, claiming he had ample evidence against him. ASI Sandeep Kumar alleged that Puran Kumar took his own life out of fear of arrest, and that the officer hijacked the system by exploiting casteism.
ये राज्य नहीं है भाई, जनता राजा होती है, न्याय जनता करती है हमेशा। और आज मैं आपको सच्चाई बता रहा हूँ, आपको सच्चाई से रूबरू करवा रहा हूँ। इनकी भ्रष्टाचार की जड़ें बहुत गहरी हैं। जो दरखास्त इनके खिलाफ कंप्लेंट हुई थी, उसी भ्रष्टाचार से डर के इसने सुसाइड कराया है। एक चीज़ और मैं बता देता हूँ, जब हमने सुशील को पकड़ा था वहाँ पे कन्वेंट को, तो इसने रास्ता मृत्यु बताई। बोले एक चीज़ तो और रहेगी, माँ के रहेगी भाई। बोले मैं ना एक जगह तो और मंथली कलेक्शन करके लेके आया था, और वो पीछे डैशबोर्ड में रह गए। धर्मेंद्र ड्राइवर उस गाड़ी ने लेकर नए उड़ गया है। धर्मेंद्र और सुशील कुमार उस गाड़ी में 2 आदमी थे जब इसको पकड़ा गया। इसको शामिल जांच होने के लिए नोटिस दिया था।
2 suicides, 2 death notes, 1 police force under unprecedented scrutiny. As Haryana police battles a storm of caste bias, corruption and conspiracy, the question grows louder. Who will clean up the system? And more crucially, how many more lives will it take?
And a major development in the Durapur rape case. Police today took all the 5 accused to the crime spot as part of the investigation. And during this investigation, heavy security was deployed on ground overseeing the probe. This horrific incident in West Bengal has sparked massive outrage and demands for justice only grows. Here are the details.
In a major development in Durapur rape case, police took all 5 accused to the crime spot in Durapur for scene reconstruction as the part of ongoing investigation.
तो दुर्गापुर में जो गैंग रेप का हादसा हुआ है उस मामले में उसका इन्वेस्टिगेशन चल रहा है और रिक्रिएशन और रिकंस्ट्रक्शन का काम इन्वेस्टिगेशन का जो प्रोसेस वो भी चल रहा है। कुछ देर पहले ही एक लाल वैन में पुलिस के लाल वैन में और एक जो दोस्त और जो उनके साथ वो विक्टिम और पीड़ित लड़की के साथ पीड़ित स्टूडेंट के साथ जो पढ़ रहे थे, जो उस दिन हादसे के दिन घटना स्थल में भी थे, उस दोस्त को भी यहाँ पर लाया हुआ है। कुछ चीजें जो कुछ मिसिंग लिंक्स है उनको भी एक ही जगह में इकट्ठे करके इन्वेस्टिगेशन चलाना चाहता है पुलिस। ठीक एग्जैक्टली कहां पर ये घटना घटी थी, कहां पर उस लड़की को कहां से उन लड़की को जंगल में खींच के लेके गया था, ये जो 5 लोग थे कहां पर ठहरे हुए थे, फोन किसने ली, ये सब इन्वेस्टिगेशन में और भी डिटेलिंग यहां से मालूम पड़ेगा।
During the investigation, heavy security was deployed around the area with senior police officials to examine the sequence of events leading up to the crime. The horrific incident took place on Friday night when a 23-year-old second-year MBBS student from Odisha was allegedly gang raped while returning from an outing with a friend. She was reportedly forced into a secluded area by the accused and assaulted. The incident has once again reignited questions over women's safety in West Bengal and drawn severe criticism towards Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee's government. Meanwhile, the victim's family continues to demand swift justice as public anger and political pressure mount over state's law and order situation.
The politics is heating up after Karnataka Minister Priyank Kharge sparked a controversy by demanding a ban on the RSS, the Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh. And it was Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, the BJP, firing back, calling it a publicity stunt. In fact, he also went on to warn Kharge that Indira Gandhi too tried the same thing, attempting to ban the RSS, but she lost her power thereafter. Here's a report.
The political conflict has escalated between Maharashtra CM Devendra Fadnavis and Karnataka Congress leaders and Minister Priyank Kharge. Priyank Kharge, in a shocking statement, proposed ban on the Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh. Kharge has made the demand in a letter written to Karnataka Chief Minister Siddharamaiah last week. Kharge alleged that RSS, a nationalist organization, has been conducting its shakhas in government and government-aided schools as well as on public grounds. He stated that negative ideas are instilled in the minds of children and youth from the shakhas.
To restrict these activities to private places. Let them do it in their houses, let them do it in their private farmlands, let them do it in their, let them hire a hotel and do whatever they want. But this public display of sowing communal seeds and threatening people is not good. I mean, are they special citizens? Are the RSS cadres special citizens of India? How is it that they can walk around doing march pasts in areas, in localities with sticks?
Kharge further added that public display of sowing communal seeds and threatening people is not good.
Honorable CM has instructed the Chief Secretary to have a look into this. So we'll see how it goes. But either ways, I don't think this kind of arrangement of RSS should be allowed in public places.
Direct response on this came from Maharashtra's CM Devendra Fadnavis, who himself has been a Swayamsevak and hails from Nagpur, city where RSS was born and is headquartered. Challenging the move, Maharashtra CM slammed Kharge for suggesting a ban on RSS. Taking a jibe directly at Congress, Fadnavis stated that Indira tried the same but had to lose power. A warning that Indira Gandhi's attempt to ban the RSS during the emergency ultimately costed her power. Fadnavis dismissed the RSS ban demand as a publicity stunt by Kharge, whom he claimed depends on his father.
को केवल प्रसिद्धि चाहिए, पब्लिसिटी के लिए सब करते हैं, उनको कौन पूछता है? अरे इंदिरा जी ने प्रयास कर लिया, इंदिरा जी को सत्ता से हटना पड़ा, या ऐसे लोगों को हम जवाब भी नहीं देते, इनको कोई पूछता भी नहीं.
Meanwhile, Karnataka Chief Minister's office directed officials to review the request and take necessary action. The demand to ban the RSS may not gain traction, but it has certainly sparked a war of words in the country.
Now, after the suicide of a Kerala IT professional who alleged continuous physical and sexual abuse from RSS, now their Sangh has called for a thorough investigation. In fact, the organization has also described some of the allegations in his alleged suicide note circulated on social media as dubious and baseless. Here's more.
The suicide of an IT professional from Kerala's Kottayam district has sparked a huge row. This after the Kerala techie left a note on Instagram alleging that he was sexually abused at an RSS Shakha. Soon after the developments and the claims made in the suicide note, the RSS came out and dismissed the allegations of abuse. In its statement, the RSS Kottayam unit called the allegations in the suicide note dubious and baseless. The organization also described his death as unnatural and questioned the authenticity of the suicide note. RSS also called for a thorough and impartial inquiry into the matter, saying that the probe will bring out the real cause and ensure the innocence of the Sangh. The 26-year-old techie alleged that he was suffering from anxiety and depressive episodes following sexual abuse by members of the RSS. The body of Anantu Aji was found hanging inside a room of a tourist home in Thiruvananthapuram on October 9, leaving his family in deep shock. The controversy prompted Congress leaders to demand a complete and a thorough investigation into the shocking claims. The Congress demanded that RSS be named in the FIR and a fair, impartial and time-bound investigation be launched into the death. On the other hand, the BJP accused the Congress of creating a fake narrative and giving a political color to the alleged suicide by the IT professional.
The unfortunate death in conspicuous circumstances of Sri Anandu Aji in Kottayam district of Kerala is very unfortunate and painful. At this point, Bharatiya Janata Party expresses its concern and sympathy towards the kids and kins of the bereaved. This incident is very unfortunate and painful, but more painful is the dastardly politics which Congress party is trying to do to malign the image of Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. Congress is doing because of their habit and their perpetual thought process against the RSS ideology of Hindutva.
And coming up this week on Republic Media Network is one of India's biggest thought leadership conclave, the Our Bharat Rashtra Sarvopari Sammelan. And our theme this year is Atmanirbhar Shaktishali Bharat. Join us as we bring together voices from politics, culture, defense, spirituality and enterprise, all united by one vision. On the 15th of October at the Republic Headquarters from 9:30 a.m. Be there.
In the India Today Best Universities Survey, India's #1 ranked universities in various streams are JNU Delhi, Amity University, AIIMS Delhi, IIT Delhi and National Law School Bengaluru.
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा क्या स्वाद है? अरे मेरे राजा।
Some places feel like they've been waiting for you, where every piece speaks of legacy, from diamonds that celebrate ambition to festive gold that honors tradition. LD Sons.
अब छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने, सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
Living my best life.
Mindfully crafted home decor fabrics. Sansar, a D-Decor brand. Live consciously.
आर प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ 8 मिनट में तैयार। क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
MDH की हल्दी मिर्ची धनिया करे कमाल। ये रंग दे, ये खुशबू दे, ये तीखा, ये कम पड़े। क्या निराला MDH मसाला।
इसको घर पे लगाओगे तो शादी का तो पता नहीं, पर घर पक्का नहीं टूटेगा।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
पहाड़ों में एक हाइकिंग स्टिक भी बन सकती है।
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी एवरी डे।
Both of your elections, the biggest issues were the economy and immigration. Now you're getting credit from Democrats and Republicans for this Middle East peace deal. Where does it fit? Where do you think it fits into your legacy?
Well, look, I solved, this will be my 8th war that I've solved. And I hear there's a war now going between Pakistan and Afghanistan. I said, I'll have to wait till I get back. I'm doing another one because I'm good at solving wars. I'm good at making peace. And it's an honor to do it. I saved millions of lives. Millions of lives. Now, in all fairness to the Nobel Committee, it was for 2024. And
bliss. It teases, it soothes, and sometimes speaks without words. Experience bliss in all its forms with Hindwear. Hindwear, designed for bliss.
अब छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने, सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
Some places feel like they've been waiting for you, where every piece speaks of legacy, from diamonds that celebrate ambition to festive gold that honors tradition. LD Sons.
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा क्या स्वाद है? अरे मेरे राजा।
भारत की अपनी दुकान इंडिया सोना,
अपने देश का सामान इंडिया सोना, इंडिया सोना।
इंडिया सोना।
आधे बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला।
Living my best life.
Mindfully crafted home decor fabrics. Sansar, a D-Decor brand. Live consciously.
Our pure Shahi Paneer Masala. Delicious, healthy, every day.
Some places feel like they've been waiting for you, where every piece speaks of legacy, from diamonds that celebrate ambition to festive gold that honors tradition. LD Sons.
MDH की देगी मिर्च,
देगी मिर्च का तड़का, अंग अंग फड़का।
MDH की देगी मिर्च।
Tehreek Taliban, a Pakistan-manufactured terror monster, has today turned against its own master. On the night of 11th October 2025, the Afghan Taliban smoked several Pakistani military posts. The terror group claimed to have attacked 16 posts across multiple provinces of Pakistan under its Al-Khandaq operations. The Taliban destroyed Pak's Durand line security. The group killed 58 Pak soldiers and held 5 as captive.
The armed forces of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan tonight conducted a successful retaliatory operation against the centers of Pakistani forces along the Durand Line, in response to the repeated violations of Afghanistan's sovereignty by the Pakistani military and airstrikes on Afghanistan's territory. The operation concluded around midnight. If the Pakistani side violates Afghanistan's sovereignty again,
from Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
Coming up this week on Republic Media Network, one of India's biggest thought leadership conclaves, the Republic Bharat Rashtra Sarvapari Sammelan. Our theme this year is Atmanirbhar Shaktishali Bharat. Join us as we bring together voices from politics, culture, defense, spirituality and enterprise, united by one vision on October 15th at Republic headquarters from 9:30 a.m. onwards. Be there.
88 hours is what it took for the enemy to come and ask for a cessation of hostilities. You're well aware of that. We hit 9 targets across the breadth of Pakistan.
Deputy Army Chief addresses briefing on Operation Synindhur, says India destroyed 8 Pak air bases on ground. Ahead of Bihar elections, folk singer Maithili Thakur joins BJP. Big twist in IPS officer suicide case. Another top cop takes his life, blames IPS officer or corruption. Afghanistan-Pakistan war resumes. Fresh firing reported in Kandahar. Huge claim by Taliban government, says Pakistan killed civilians, took away their bodies. General Z uprising rocks Madagascar. President Rajoelina dissolves parliament to cling to power. And Qatar Airways Doha Hong Kong flight is diverted to Ahmedabad, making precautionary emergency landing.
And there's big breaking news coming in the Raj Kundra 60 crore scam case. I'm also going to try and get across to Meenakshi, my colleague, joining us live from Mumbai, as well as Zain Shroff, the lawyer for Dinesh Kothari, the other side. Shilpa Shetty's petition to cancel the lookout notice against her was heard in the Bombay High Court today. The Bombay High Court made sharp remarks today, saying if you want to go abroad, first become an approver. It's a big blow to Shilpa Shetty. Shilpa Shetty files a petition in the Bombay High Court seeking cancellation of the lookout circular against her, so, as she needed to travel abroad for an event. In an earlier hearing, remember that the Bombay High Court had also told her, first deposit 60 crore rupees, then we'll consider your plea. I have no connection, she says, with my husband Raj Kundra. I want to go across to Meenakshi, who was hearing that plea. Meenakshi, what happened in the Bombay High Court today?
Yes, Ridham, what happened to Bombay High Court today? We know that during the hearing of Bollywood actress Shilpa Shetty's petition to cancel the LOC, means lookout notice, the court had made sharp remark today. What court said today? Court said if you want to go abroad, first become an approver. We know that 60 crore fraud case in Mumbai Police Economic Offences Wing has named Shilpa Shetty and her husband Raj Kundra as accused, and an LOC has been issued against them in connection with this case. Now, what happened today? Today, Shilpa Shetty's lawyer said to court that Shilpa Shetty has no connection whatever with his husband Raj Kundra's company. Cancel a lookout notice issued against her. Then court said, sharp remarks, court said today, let her husband Raj Kundra submit this statement in an affidavit. And court also said that if she wants to travel abroad, first become an approver. And after that, court directed Shilpa to submit a written statement by October 16. We know that Economic Offences Wing has taken this case because of the money is over 10 crore. That's why court previously we know about the hearing. Court asked Shilpa Shetty to submit 60 crore if she wanted to she wants to travel abroad for her YouTube event. Now today Shilpa refused to pay the amount, and after that court said that court directed Shilpa Shetty to submit a written statement by October 16, means Thursday. Rida.
Yes, that means that the travel abroad ban continues on them. The Bombay High Court is not going to allow either of them to travel. In fact, earlier when we were also having Zain, the lawyer for Dinesh Kothari, he very clearly said this is a straight case of 60 crore corruption, and therefore Raj Kundra submitted the statement in an affidavit. They also want Shilpa Shetty to submit a written statement in 2 days. That means things are getting heated in the Bombay High Court, Meenakshi.
Yes, Ridham, you are absolutely right. Because Shilpa Shetty repeatedly she submit her request to Bombay High Court that she wanted to go first. She said she wanted to go to Thailand for family vacation, and now she said to Bombay High Court that she wanted to go to abroad for her YouTube event. And Bombay High Court said first Shilpa Shetty to submit that 60 crore to court, and then she can go anywhere. Now Shilpa Shetty is saying another thing. We know that in his statement, Raj Kundra said to Economic Offences Wing that he transferred 20 crore to Bipasa Basu's account, Neha Dhupia's account, and Shilpa Shetty's account, and another 15 crore he invested for advertisement. Now, and he also said that for demonetization in 2016, he could not pay 60 crore to Deepak Kothari. So there are several things Raj Kundra said on his statement to EOW, and after that now Shilpa Shetty is saying She has no connection
That's
with
right,
Raj
Meenakshi.
Kundra.
So, Meenakshi, it's going to be very critical and crucial to see that written statement that Shilpa Shetty files in the next 2 days before the Bombay High Court. Viewers, we're also getting live visuals of Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, who's meeting Mongolian President. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is also meeting the Mongolian President Khurelsukh Ukhna at the Hyderabad House in New Delhi today. The two leaders are greeting each other. They planted a sapling before proceeding to hold talks. I also want to go across to really get a sense of what's happening in the bilateral with Mongolia with my colleague Abhishek, who's going to be joining us on the phone line to give us more sense of what's happening. Prime Minister Modi is to hold talks with President of Mongolia Khurelsukh Ukhna in the capital, and these are talks that both the sides are going to review the entire gamut of bilateral relations. The President was here. He also was accompanied by a high-level delegation comprising of his cabinet ministers. Diplomatic relations were established between the two countries in 1955. We've been close and multifaceted partnership between the two nations. We are strategic partners, spiritual neighbors, third neighbors. The state visit is also an opportunity for the leadership of both the nations to review the progress. And there is more breaking news coming in. The death of ASI Sandeep in Rohtak. Family has refused to hand over the body to the police administration. They have taken the body with them to the village Ladhaut. This is the big breaking news that's coming in the Haryana suicide case, where now they have refused to hand over the body. They have taken the body with them to the village. This is something that even earlier they had said that we are not going to be handing over the body. We want a proper investigation done in the case. The family now refuses. The family demands justice and refuse the body handed over to the police administration. The body has now been taken with them to their village in Ladhaut. I also want to try and go across. The investigation is continuing by our team. It's a top focus we'll continue tracking. Now, the other big story, viewers, after the suicide of Kerala IT professional who alleged continuous physical and sexual abuse from RSS, allegedly, the Sangh has called for a thorough investigation. The organization has also described some of the allegations in his alleged suicide note circulated on social media as dubious and baseless.
The suicide of an IT professional from Kerala's Kottayam district has sparked a huge row. This after the Kerala techie left a note on Instagram alleging that he was sexually abused at an RSS Shakha. Soon after the developments and the claims made in the suicide note, the RSS came out and dismissed the allegations of abuse. In its statement, the RSS Kottayam unit called the allegations in the suicide note dubious and baseless. The organization also described his death as unnatural and questioned the authenticity of the suicide note. RSS also called for a thorough and impartial inquiry into the matter, saying that the probe will bring out the real cause and ensure the innocence of the Sangh. The 26-year-old techie alleged that he was suffering from anxiety and depressive episodes following sexual abuse by members of the RSS. The body of Anantu Aji was found hanging inside a room of a tourist home in Thiruvananthapuram on October 9, leaving his family in deep shock. The controversy prompted Congress leaders to demand a complete and a thorough investigation into the shocking claims. The Congress demanded that RSS be named in the FIR and a fair, impartial and time-bound investigation be launched into the death. On the other hand, the BJP accused the Congress of creating a fake narrative and giving a political color to the alleged suicide by the IT professional.
The unfortunate death in conspicuous circumstances of Sri Anandu Aji in Kottayam district of Kerala is very unfortunate and painful. At this point, Bharatiya Janata Party expresses its concern and sympathy towards the kids and kins of the bereaved. This incident is very unfortunate and painful, but more painful is the dastardly politics which Congress party is trying to do to malign the image of Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. Congress is doing because of their habit and their perpetual thought process against the RSS ideology of Hindutva.
The Western Army commander issued a stern warning about another Pahalgam-like attack by Pakistan.
पाकिस्तान ने फिर एक नापाक कोशिश की पहलगाम में एक आतंकी हमला करके, पर भारतीय सेना ने फिर उसका बहुत कड़ा जवाब दिया और उसको एक बार फिर मुंह की खानी पड़ी। ऑपरेशन सिंदूर में हमें जहां भी जम्मू और कश्मीर में और हर जगह जो हमारा आवाम है, जो हमारे वेटरन्स हैं और जो हमारा सिविल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन है, स्टेट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन है, इसका हमें पूरा सहयोग मिला और ये सहयोग ही था जिसके कारण हम ऑपरेशन सिंदूर में इतनी जबरदस्त विजय हासिल कर पाए। हालांकि पाकिस्तान को हार मिली, पर हमको लगता है कि उसकी जो प्रवृत्ति है वो नहीं बदलेगी। वो फिर कोशिश करेगा हम पर हमला करने की और उसमें ना हिम्मत है ना साहस है सामने से आकर लड़ने की, तो फिर वो पहलगाम की तरह कोई और आतंकी हमला करने का प्रयास करेगा।
News in brief now. Massive fire broken out at a chemical plant in Madhya Pradesh's Indore. Operations to douse the fire underway with around 13 fire tenders at the location. No casualties have been reported.
आज आपको सूचना 2 बजे मिली थी। 2 बजे क्या MPD में मतलब का है कि ये कंपनी का नाम है और सेक्टर A 2 बजे सूचना मिली थी कि वहाँ केमिकल की फैक्ट्री में आग लगी है। तो तत्काल मतलब क्या है कि यहाँ पर आप फायर के वहाँ क्या तत्काल हम फायर की गाड़ी लेकर के आए, देखी आग ज़्यादा है तो तुरंत मतलब क्या है कि और गाड़ी बुलवाई गई सभी। कुल 13 गाड़ियाँ हमारे यहाँ लगी, इसमें 13 गाड़ियाँ लगी थी।
A robber who stole a sum of money from a delivery personnel on the 12th of October was arrested by the UP police in the early hours of the morning today after being shot in the leg during an encounter. In a huge blow to the Maoists in the country, Politburo member Venugopal Rao alias Sonu, alongside 60 Maoist cadres laid down arms, received support from a sizable chunk of Maoist cadres in Chhattisgarh and elsewhere in the country. Mongolian President Khurlisuk Ukna, who is on state visit to India, laid a wreath at the Rajghat in the capital today before meeting Prime Minister Modi at the Hyderabad House. His talks with Prime Minister reviewed the gamut of bilateral relations between the two countries. Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, External Affairs Minister Dr. Jaishankar were also expected to call on him. Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar Abdullah said the tourism-based economy of the Union Territory has been suffering this year after the Pahalgam attacks and severe weather disturbances.
पहलगाम का हमला, उसके बाद दोनों मुल्कों के बीच जो जंग का माहौल बना, जम्मू कश्मीर की माली हालत जो है वो काफ़ी खस्ता है। अंधेरे में भी कई जगहों पे रोशनी की किरण नज़र आ रही है और उसी चीज़ को सामने रखते हुए हम जम्मू कश्मीर के लोगों की खिदमत कर रहे हैं।
And news now coming from Tamil Nadu. AIADMK launched a blistering attack on the ruling DMK over the Karur stampede, accusing the functionaries of intimidating the petitioner who moved the Supreme Court. This comes after the Supreme Court ordered a CBI probe in the tragedy.
Politics over Karur tragedy turning uglier. Now there are serious charges against the ruling DMK. AIADMK accuses DMK of trying to silence petitioner Prabhakaran Selvakumar, the man who lost 2 family members and sought justice. This comes just days after the Supreme Court ordered a CBI probe monitored by a retired apex court judge. AIADMK says Prabhakaran has alleged that DMK Union Secretary Raghunathan offered him money and a job in exchange for dropping the case.
The party also cites his video message claiming DMK MP and party lawyer P. Wilson called the case fraudulent. AIADMK is demanding answers, accusing the ruling DMK of trying to distort a Supreme Court verdict and protect its own. The party warns any harm to the petitioner will be blamed directly on the Stalin government.
And our top focus in West Bengal in the case of gang rape. West Bengal police in the afternoon took the 5 arrested accused and the friend of the Durapur gang rape survivor to the crime spot for reconstruction of the crime as part of their ongoing probe.
In a major development in Durapur rape case, police took all 5 accused to the crime spot in Durapur for scene reconstruction as the part of ongoing investigation.
तो दुर्गापुर में जो गैंग रेप का हादसा हुआ है उस मामले में उसका इन्वेस्टिगेशन चल रहा है और रिक्रिएशन और रिकंस्ट्रक्शन का काम इन्वेस्टिगेशन का जो प्रोसेस वो भी चल रहा है। कुछ देर पहले ही एक लाल वैन में पुलिस के लाल वैन में और एक जो दोस्त और जो उनके साथ वो विक्टिम और पीड़ित लड़की के साथ पीड़ित स्टूडेंट के साथ जो पढ़ रहे थे जो उस दिन हादसे के दिन घटना स्थल में भी थे उस दोस्त को भी यहाँ पर लाया हुआ है। कुछ चीजें जो कुछ मिसिंग लिंक्स है उनको भी एक ही जगह में इकट्ठे करके इन्वेस्टिगेशन चलाना चाहता है पुलिस। ठीक एग्जैक्टली कहां पर ये घटना घटी थी, कहां पर उस लड़की को कहां से उन लड़की को जंगल में खींच के लेके गया था, ये जो 5 लोग थे कहां पर ठहरे हुए थे, फोन किसने ली, ये सब इन्वेस्टिगेशन में और भी डिटेलिंग यहां से मालूम पड़ेगा।
During the investigation, heavy security was deployed around the area with senior police officials to examine the sequence of events leading up to the crime. The horrific incident took place on Friday night when a 23-year-old second-year MBBS student from Odisha was allegedly gang raped while returning from an outing with a friend. She was reportedly forced into a secluded area by the accused and assaulted. The incident has once again reignited questions over women's safety in West Bengal and drawn severe criticism towards Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee's government. Meanwhile, the victim's family continues to demand swift justice as public anger and political pressure mount over state's law and order situation.
And breaking news coming in. A devastating incident unfolded in Jaisalmer, Rajasthan, where a private travel bus suddenly caught fire while on the move near a military station in the Thayat area. Several people were reportedly burnt in the blaze, prompting immediate action from firefighters and army personnel who rushed to the scene to extinguish the flames. The cause is yet to be determined. The incident led to a significant traffic jam with a long queue of vehicles forming on the national highway. Local police currently present at the scene managing the situation and also providing assistance. And this private travel bus that you can see suddenly caught fire while on move near a military station in the Thayat area. Several people were also reportedly burnt in the blaze, prompting immediate action from the firefighters who immediately rushed to the spot. Coming up after a short break, Deputy Army Chief addresses briefing on Operation Synindhur, says India destroyed 8 Pak air bases on ground. And ahead of Bihar elections, folk singer Maithili Thakur joins BJP.
In the India Today Best Universities Survey, India's #1 ranked universities in various streams are JNU Delhi, Amity University, AIIMS Delhi, IIT Delhi, and National Law School Bengaluru.
Our pure Shahi Paneer Masala. Delicious, healthy, every day.
Some places feel like they've been waiting for you, where every piece speaks of legacy, from diamonds that celebrate ambition to festive gold that honors tradition. LD Sons.
दादी के हाथों का जादू और खुशबू से महकता घर, माँ की मुस्कुराहट और खाने की सुगंध। MDH गरम मसाला,
क्योंकि हर रिश्ता है स्वाद से जुड़ा।
Living my best life.
Mindfully crafted home decor fabrics. Sansar, a D-Decor brand. Live consciously.
आर प्योर सूजी पास्ता, उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ,
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है, सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे, केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
अब छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने,
सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
इसको घर पे लगाओगे तो शादी का तो पता नहीं, पर घर पक्का नहीं टूटेगा।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
पहाड़ों में हाइकिंग स्टिक भी बन सकती है।
अब छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने,
सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
Both of your elections, the biggest issues were the economy and immigration. Now you're getting credit from Democrats and Republicans for this Middle East peace deal. Where does it fit? Where do you think it fits into your legacy?
Well, look, I solved, this will be my 8th war that I've solved. And I hear there's a war now going between Pakistan and Afghanistan. I said, I'll have to wait till I get back. You know, I'm doing another one because I'm good at solving wars. I'm good at making peace. And it's an honor to do it. I saved millions of lives. Millions of lives. Now, in all fairness to the Nobel Committee, it was for 2024. And
Some places feel like they've been waiting for you, where every piece speaks of legacy, from diamonds that celebrate ambition to festive gold that honors tradition. LD Sons.
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है? अरे मेरे राजा, सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला।
Living my best life.
Mindfully crafted home decor fabrics. Sansar, a D-Decor brand. Live consciously.
MDH की हल्दी मिर्ची धनिया करे कमाल। ये रंग दे, ये खुशबू दे, ये तीखा, ये कम पड़े। क्या निराला MDH मसाला। भारत की अपनी दुकान, इंडिया सोना,
अपने देश का सामान, इंडिया सोना, इंडिया सोना,
इंडिया सोना। आर प्योर सूजी पास्ता, उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ,
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है, सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला।
Bliss weaves the magic of warmth into a cold day. Experience bliss in all its forms with Hindware. Hindware, designed for bliss.
MDH की देगी मिर्च,
देगी मिर्च का तड़का, अंग अंग फड़का।
MDH की देगी मिर्च।
Some places feel like they've been waiting for you, where every piece speaks of legacy, from diamonds that celebrate ambition to festive gold that honors tradition. LD Sons.
आर आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी एवरीडे।
Tehreek-e-Taliban, a Pakistan-manufactured terror monster, has today turned against its own master. On the night of 11th October 2025, the Afghan Taliban smoked several Pakistani military posts. The terror group claimed to have attacked 16 posts across multiple provinces of Pakistan under its Al-Khandaq operations. The Taliban destroyed Pak's Durand line security. The group killed 58 Pak soldiers and held 5 as captive.
The armed forces of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan tonight conducted a successful retaliatory operation against the centers of Pakistani forces along the Durand Line, in response to the repeated violations of Afghanistan's sovereignty by the Pakistani military and airstrikes on Afghanistan's territory. The operation concluded around midnight. If the Pakistani side violates Afghanistan's sovereignty again, our armed forces...
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
Thank you for joining us on This Is Exclusive, ladies and gentlemen. As we track the situation at the Pakistan-Afghanistan border, we have exclusive pictures coming in of how the Afghans are taking Pakistan to the cleaners. But on top of 7 p.m, we also have an interview with someone who is a big draw for the BJP in Bihar. That's coming up on the show. Here are the headlines. Afghanistan-Pakistan war resumes, firing reported again in Kandahar. A big claim by the Afghan Taliban government says Pakistan killed civilians, took away their bodies. Deputy Army Chief addresses a briefing on Operation Synindhur, gives out more operational details on how India destroyed 8 Pakistan bases, shot down almost 7 planes. Ahead of Bihar elections, folk singer Maithili Thakur joins the BJP, giving them a shot in the arm just before polls. Republic has an exclusive access into the Afghanistan government, and for the last few days we have been reporting from inside Afghanistan, getting you the details of what's really happening between Afghanistan and Pakistan at the border. And in this exclusive interview with Republic, we have now the Afghanistan Home Ministry on record. A spokesperson from the Afghan Home Ministry spoke to Republic, and they have warned Pakistan in the interview to Republic, stating that if Pakistan does not pull back, it will be taught a lesson.
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अफगानिस्तान में अच्छी सिक्योरिटी है,
तकरीबन आप ये कह सकते हैं कि 40 साल के बाद पहली मरतबा मिसाली अमन पूरे अफ़गानिस्तान में आए हैं। अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह लोग भी इससे राज़ी हैं, लोग भी हमारे साथ हमकारी कर रहे हैं, सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं। बाकी जो आपने पाकिस्तान की जो बात किया, तो हमारे फ़ॉरेन पॉलिसी, हमारे कोशिश और चाहत ये है कि उनके साथ अच्छे ताल्लुकात रख लें और जो भी कोई मुश्किल आइंदा के लिए आ जाए तो उसको डिप्लोमेटिक आदरस से हम उसको हल कर अच्छे ताल्लुकात चाहते हैं। अगर वो नहीं चाहते, अगर वो हमारे हाकिमियत को नक़ज़ कर रहे हैं, हमारे लिए मुश्किलात बाइस कर रहे हैं, तो हम उसी तरह उसको जवाब देने के मजबूर होते हैं। तो जो पिछले दिन में जो हुआ था, तो मजबूरन हमें ये करना पड़ा, हमें इंतकामी ऑपरेशन करनी पड़ी कि उनको हमने अच्छी तरह दंदान शिकन जवाब दिया, यानी ऐसे जवाब दिया उनको अभी समझ आया होगा कि अफ़गान के साथ किस तरह ताल्लुकात रखने चाहिए। हम चाहते हैं कि पाकिस्तान बरादर मुल्क है हमारे, उनके साथ अच्छे ताल्लुकात हैं, उनके जो मुसलमान भाई हैं हम भी। तो जब वो नहीं चाहते तो वो मुश्किलात बना रहे, तो हम भी फिर उसी तरीके से उसको जवाब दे देंगे जो उनके लिए अच्छा हो।
Major Samar Paltur is joining us live. He was in Afghanistan and he's back in India now, and he's joining us live, and he knows a little bit about the situation there. Major Tour, there is shock in both Pakistan and parts of Afghanistan on how Pakistan is just switched, calling Afghanistan an enemy nation. You were there. What is the mood within the Afghan establishment and the people of Afghanistan about the situation? Okay, I just lost the line there. I have another bit of breaking news updates that has just come in. That's, by the way, an exclusive image of the fighting that took place in Kandahar. That was a visual of the attacks in Kandahar that took place today. So the fighting hasn't really stopped. It continues between Pakistan and Afghanistan, and that was an exclusive video that came in. And Major Tour is back on the phone line. Major Tour, I was asking you about the mood in the Afghanistan government, because you see the language has changed in 1 week ever since Muttaqi came to India, and that attack on Kabul has changed everything.
Well, Niranjan, I returned back today with great difficulty, and because of no direct flights, we came through Dubai. And see, the situation right now, what is created a lot of more anger in the Afghanis is basically in a place called Helmand, where they have the Pakistan Frontier Corps had abducted 7 Afghan civilians, and these 7 Afghan civilians were abducted for the exchange of the 30 POWs of the Frontier Corps taken by Taliban. But there is speculation that we really do not know what happened, and what reports are saying is that these 7 young men were executed by the Pakistan military, and this is caused further rage. And one more thing that has come out in the open is that the Pakistan military is now taking support of ISISK Khorasan. So ISISKP is also being involved, and Jaish-e-Mohammed are being used as proxies by the Pakistanis near the Helmand province to counter the Afghan forces. So this is what we've been told. Despite me now returned back to India, I've been asking for more details. But again, there is a problem with the internet in Afghanistan as well, because of which 2 days ago, even the flights had got cancelled. So I was just lucky to get back by today. Otherwise, the situation in Afghanistan still remains grim, and they are basically on the back foot because of the Pakistani army using upgraded thermal drones at night to counter the Taliban. So that is one of the major issues and hurdles which is coming up. However, the offensive goes more aggressive during day. There has been constant rotation of the troops, the Taliban troops, and the fresh troops have been now replaced, and probably in the coming days we can see a momentum going up in terms of the fighting between the Taliban and the Pakistan Frontier Corps. And one more thing I would like to add is, it is said that the Frontier Corps usually selects and employs people from the local areas. So that is one of the major reasons that the Frontier Corps is not effectively able to counter the Taliban because their villages, their whereabouts are actually known to the Taliban. So that is one of the major reasons why there has been a lot of surrender at various posts by the Frontier Corps troops. So this is a cause of concern. And as far as the rhetoric in Pakistan is that they are going to give full support to ISISKP and also to Jaish-e-Mohammed. So the double standards of Pakistan are being called out by they openly supporting Jaish-e-Mohammed and ISISKP against the Taliban. So that is what the Taliban leadership has been saying again and again, that they are not supporting TTP, they are not encouraging any terrorist organization to operate from their land. It is basically the Pakistan bordering area where they are in conflict with the Pakistan forces, and when the Pakistan forces are getting aggressive on them, they are running into Afghanistan for taking shelter and refuge, as a result which has caused this very big misunderstanding, and now it is spreading out all across the Durand line, especially in the provinces of Quran and one more place called Nangarhar.
Yeah. Major Tur, I'm just losing your video a little bit there because I think you're on the move. So I'll try and reconnect with you, but I appreciate you joining us on the show. He was in Afghanistan and he reported for Republic TV, continues to get us the insight. He's in touch with a few people there in the establishment. Thank you for joining us, Major Tur. I have some more breaking news updates now coming in. Let me go straight to that. Pakistani forces have killed 7 Afghan civilians. 7 Afghan civilians have been killed by Pakistanis in Helmand. And according to the information received by Afghan media reports, Pakistan attacked civilians and took away some of the bodies because they wanted Afghan government and army to return the bodies of Pakistani soldiers who were killed. And this is what has been claimed by the Taliban government. I have Hashmat joining us live from Kabul. Hashmat is in Kabul and he's joining us live. Hashmat, good evening. A lot of claims being made, but in this latest claim that has been made, we are hearing that they killed 7 of them, took away bodies of a couple of people. As insurance, till their soldiers' bodies are given back. Is that correct? Can you share more details, please?
Yeah, good evening to all. As you know that yesterday, 7 civilians has been shot by Pakistani border army in the border with Afghanistan. And at the same time, the bodies of the Pakistani armies that they were killed by Afghan army last days, they back to Pakistan. But unfortunately, they target our civil people in the border. That is against all rules of anything, especially neighborhood. And at the same time, today morning at Kabul time in Shorabak district of Kandahar province, Pakistani border police has fired some rockets that was landed in Shorabak place. But we didn't have a report about casualties. And at the same time, Taliban has been also react, and they started heavy attack and shoot the checkpoints of the Pakistani army. And I have reported that many of Pakistani army have been killed in the border in Kandahar.
Yeah. Okay. I'm getting in some more pictures now, Hashmat. I want to show those pictures full frame now. These are pictures that are coming in. Let's go to the next breaking, please, because these pictures are extremely critical. We are getting in fresh visuals of how the Taliban displayed the pants and rifles of the captured Pakistani soldiers in city centers. Look at that. That's an exclusive image, video that we've accessed of Afghan soldiers waving the pants of Pakistani soldiers that they captured. Waving their pants, and this was at a square in one of the cities in Afghanistan, a video that was released, by the way, by the Afghanistan media and also the Afghan forces. Where did this video come from? Looks like there's also a still picture with it, Hashmat. Can you tell us a little bit more? right? Because there's a lot of anger against Pakistan army, a lot of anger against Pakistan forces, which is being seen in these pictures. Let's show both the picture, the still picture and the video, please. Let's show both, right? Hashmat?
Yeah, as you know, some of the Pakistan officials said that Afghans didn't support Taliban government, but this absolutely wrong. You say this pictures of and videos. This belong to Paktia, Khost, and Nangarhar province. Today and yesterday, thousands of Afghan people came out from their house and they supported Taliban armies, that they react and they war against the Pakistan army. As I heard today in Kabul, I walked in the city, and also I have reported from many provinces and districts of Afghanistan. All the Afghan people are supporting army of Taliban government, that they react against the Pakistan attack. And you see in the videos some of the trousers and jeans and t-shirt of uniform of Pakistan troops that they get it by Taliban. They bring it in the square of Khost, Paktia, and other things, and all people was supporting the Afghan army. Also, as I have reported, a lot of heavy equipments, army equipments, are in the way to Torkham and Helmand, Kandahar, and many of the provinces that they have border with the Pakistan. And as I have spoke with many of Taliban off record, they said yesterday in the Ministry of Home Ministry, they said that we are ready, and every moment we can defend our soil, we can defend our country. And they said that if Pakistan do like this again, then we attack heavy, and we will go to up to Peshawar.
Okay, thank you for that. Hashmat joining us from Kabul. He's in Kabul reporting for Republic TV on the latest situation between Pakistan and Afghanistan. And ahead of the Bihar Assembly elections, the BJP getting a shot in the arm. Renowned folk and devotional singer Maithili Thakur, who also met the Prime Minister a few months back as one of the top influencers of the country. She's now joined the BJP this evening. She spoke to Republic TV's Prakash.
मैथिली आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सदस्य बनी हैं। क्या सोचकर भारतीय जनता पार्टी आपने ज्वाइन किया?
मेरे लिए आज बहुत बड़ा दिन है। मैं प्रधानमंत्री जी से बहुत प्रभावित होकर के, मैं बिहार की हूँ, हमारे माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी से भी काफ़ी प्रभावित होकर के, उन दोनों के सहयोग के लिए मैं आज यहाँ पर खड़ी हूँ।
मुझे याद है कि आपने सेल्फी लिया था प्रधानमंत्री जी के साथ किसी फंक्शन में और परमिशन लिया था।
हाँ, क्रिएटर्स डे अवार्ड। हाँ,
क्यों प्रभावित रहती हैं प्रधानमंत्री?
बहुत सारी बातें हैं। मैं बहुत सारे और पॉलिटिशियंस को सुनते आती हूँ, लेकिन जब टीवी में उनकी आवाज़ बज रही होती है तो ऐसा लगता है कि ये सुनना है, और अच्छे से सुन पाती हूँ। तो काफ़ी जोड़ते हैं वो हम सबको। ऐसा नहीं कि सिर्फ एक एज ग्रुप के लोगों को कनेक्शन महसूस होता है। हर एक बच्चे से लेकर के बुजुर्ग उनको ध्यान से सुनते हैं, महिलाएं सुनती हैं। तो कहीं कुछ तो ऐसी बात है प्रधानमंत्री जी में।
तो ये आपकी एक तस्वीर हमने देखा पिछले हफ्ते नित्यानंद राय जी और विनोद तावड़े जी के साथ, और उसमें विनोद तावड़े जी ने पोस्ट लिखा था कि बिहार से जो लोग वापस चले गए थे 90 के दशक में, वो फिर से आना चाहते हैं, और आपके बारे में कहा कि बिहार के लिए सेवा करना चाहती हैं। तो उसका तात्पर्य क्या था?
तात्पर्य वो जो उन्होंने लिखा होगा तो कुछ सोच के लिखा होगा। मैं तो यही जानती हूँ कि मैं काफ़ी ज़्यादा इंस्पायर्ड हूँ, और मैं उनके सहयोग के लिए बिहार आई हूँ, और मुझे जो भी पार्टी आदेश देगी मैं वो करूँगी।
कितने उम्र की थी आप जब आपके पिताजी बिहार छोड़ के चले गए?
मुझे लगता है रिपब्लिक के साथ मैंने अपना पूरा लाइफ इंटरव्यू दिया है। मैं 7-8 साल की थी तब मैं दादा दादी के पास से म्यूज़िक सीखने पापा के पास चली गई।
और वापस क्यों आना चाहती हैं?
क्वेश्चन कम 3-4 क्वेश्चन।
वापस क्यों आना चाहती हैं?
वापस मैं आती रहती हूँ, घर है, आती रहती हूँ और अच्छा लगता है जी।
और ये बताइए, आप कंटेस्ट जा रही हैं चुनाव, क्योंकि आपने इच्छा जाहिर किया था कि आपका जहाँ गांव पड़ता है बेनी पट्टी में, वहाँ से चुनाव लड़ना चाहती हैं।
मेरा उद्देश्य सिर्फ चुनाव लड़ना नहीं है, मेरा उद्देश्य है कि मैं जन सेवा कर सकूं, अपनी आवाज़ के माध्यम से मैं जन जन तक जो पार्टी की विचारधारा है वो पहुंचा सकूं।
आवाज़ के माध्यम से
जी,
जन जन तक बात पहुंचाएंगे, क्या क्या पहुंचाएंगे?
जन जन तक पार्टी की विचारधारा पहुंचा सकूं।
क्या काम करना चाहती हैं बिहार के लिए?
मैं खुद से नहीं सोचूंगी, जब मुझे पार्टी आदेश देगी मैं वो काम करूंगी।
तो चुनाव लड़ने की इच्छा है आपकी?
जब पार्टी आदेश देगी तो ज़रूर।
सुना गया है कि अलीनगर से आपको फील्ड किया जा रहा है, जो कि एक मुस्लिम डोमिनेटेड एरिया है।
मुझे इसके बारे में अभी पूरी पक्की खबर नहीं पता, मैं आप लोगों के माध्यम से ही सुन रही हूँ। जब पार्टी मुझे कुछ आदेश देगी तो मैं ज़रूर मानूंगी।
युवा कलाकार मैथिली ठाकुर पूरे देश
और नीतीश कुमार से किस रूप में प्रभावित रहती हैं? आपने कई बार हमने देखा है आपका इंटरव्यू कि बिहार मतलब नीतीश कुमार।
नीतीश कुमार जी से सब प्रभावित है, बच्चा बच्चा प्रभावित है।
दल में शामिल हुई हैं
और छठ भी आ रहा है, अभी सब लोग देख रहे थे कि आपसे पूछ रहे थे गाना गाने के लिए। आपके संगीत से मैं भी प्रभावित रहता हूँ, काफ़ी कम उम्र में आपने बिहार का नाम किया है, तो आप मेरे दर्शकों के लिए भी सुना दीजिए।
बाजन बाजे शहनैया, छठी मैया थी न आई, छठी मैया थी न आई।
थैंक यू मैथिली।
All right, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this week we have something very, very special on the Republic Media Network. We have one of India's biggest thought leadership conclave, the Republic Bharat Rashtra Sarvopari Sammelan, and it's live tomorrow on Republic Bharat from the Republic Media headquarters. Our theme this year is Atmanirbhar Shaktishali Bharat. And join us as we bring together voices from politics, culture, defense, spirituality, enterprise, all united by just one vision: self-reliance. 15th of October, that's tomorrow, at the Republic Media Network headquarters, live from 9:30 a.m. onwards. Stay tuned. And that's it on this edition of This Is Exclusive. The debate coming up with Arnab. 3 big debates starting 8 p.m. Stay tuned.
Co-powered by Century Ply Club Prime. Raho befikar.
In the India Today Best Universities Survey, India's #1 ranked universities in various streams are JNU Delhi, Amity University, AIMS Delhi, IIT Delhi, and National Law School Bengaluru.
MDH की देगी मीरज,
देगी मिर्च का तड़का, अंग अंग फड़का।
MDH की देगी मीरज।
Some places feel like they've been waiting for you, where every piece speaks of legacy, from diamonds that celebrate ambition to festive gold that honors tradition. LD Sons.
आर प्योर सूजी पास्ता, उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ,
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा, आर प्योर मसाला। Live in my best life.
Mindfully crafted home decor fabrics. Sansar, a decor brand. Live consciously.
आधे बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला।
इसको घर पे लगाओगे तो शादी का तो पता नहीं, पर घर पक्का नहीं टूटेगा।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
पहाड़ों में हाइकिंग शिप भी बन सकती है।
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी एवरीडे।
त्योहार भी आ गए और हुंडे सुपर डिलाइट डेज भी। अब हर कदम पे खुशियां बांटेंगी, हर सेलिब्रेशन अपना अपना सा लगेगा। यही तो टाइम है प्यार दिखाने का अपनी फेवरेट हुंडई कार को। आपकी मनपसंद हुंडई कारों पर मिल रही है कमाल की डील्स। वैसे लोगे तो आप हुंडई ही, चाहे दिल की सुनो या डील्स की।
elections, the biggest issues were the economy and immigration. Now you're getting credit from Democrats and Republicans for this Middle East peace deal. Where does it fit? Where do you think it fits into your legacy?
Well, look, I solved, this will be my 8th war that I've solved. And I hear there's a war now going between Pakistan and Afghanistan. I said, I'll have to wait till I get back. You know, I'm doing another one because I'm good at solving wars. I'm good at making peace. And it's an honor to do it. I saved millions of lives. Millions of lives. Now, in all fairness to the Nobel Committee, it was for 2024. And this was picked for 2024. But there are those that say you could make an exception because a lot of things happened during 25 that are done and complete and great. But I did this not for Nobel. I did this for saving lives. I mean, we've saved millions of lives. Think about India, Pakistan. Think about some of the wars that were going on for years. We had one going for 31, one going for 32, one going for 37 years, with millions of people being killed in every country. And I got every one of those done, for the most part, within a day. It's pretty...
Co-powered by Century Ply Club Prime. Raho befikar.
Bliss. It teases, it soothes, and sometimes speaks without words. Experience bliss in all its forms with Hindwear. Hindwear, designed for bliss.
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है? अरे मेरे राजा।
Some places feel like they've been waiting for you, where every piece speaks of legacy, from diamonds that celebrate ambition to festive gold that honors tradition. LD Sons.
अब छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने,
सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
भारत की अपनी दुकान, इंडिया सोना,
अपने देश का सामान, इंडिया सोना, इंडिया सोना,
इंडिया सोना। MDH की हल्दी मिर्ची धनिया करे कमाल, ये रंग दे, ये खुशबू दे, ये तीखा, ये कम पड़े, क्या निराला MDH मसाला। Living my best life.
Mindfully crafted home decor fabrics. Sansar, a D-Decor brand. Live consciously.
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे, केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है? अरे मेरे राजा।
Some places feel like they've been waiting for you, where every piece speaks of legacy, from diamonds that celebrate ambition to festive gold that honors tradition. LD Sons.
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी एवरी डे।
Tehreek-e-Taliban, a Pakistan-manufactured terror monster, has today turned against its own master. On the night of 11th October 2025, the Afghan Taliban smoked several Pakistani military posts. The terror group claimed to have attacked 16 posts across multiple provinces of Pakistan under its Al-Khandaq operations. The Taliban destroyed Pak's Durand line security. The group killed 58 Pak soldiers and held 5 as captive.
The armed forces of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan
tonight conducted a successful retaliatory operation against the centers of Pakistani forces along the Durand Line, in response to the repeated violations of Afghanistan's sovereignty by the Pakistani military and airstrikes on Afghanistan's territory. The operation concluded around midnight. If the Pakistani side violates Afghanistan's sovereignty again, our armed forces are prepared to defend the country's borders and will respond decisively.
Pakistan caught in violent border clashes with Afghanistan. Pakistan's proxy empire collapsing in real time. Pakistan's politics, borders and proxies all burning. Debating tonight at 9 p.m. Two officers commit suicide in a week. Suicides that have jolted Haryana's power corridors. Caste discrimination, corruption, or conspiracy. Debating tonight at 8:30 p.m.
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
From your smartphones to the smart television, the trending stories are always breaking the internet viewers. And tonight we take you through the stream of online outrage coupled with many laughs that was brought to us courtesy Donald Trump as he engaged in one too many oops moments at the Gaza Peace Summit. Meanwhile, in a diametric contrast, the online world also found clamoring over Katy Perry breaking the internet. But before that, of course, we are going to show you the wrestling handshake between Donald Trump and Emmanuel Macron, viewers. That, of course, is going viral. And next, we will move on to the other trending story, and that is how Donald Trump complimented Giorgia Meloni and the reactions that have come in, viewers. We'll bring you all that and much more on Trending Tonight with me, Rakshita. Now, viewers, in Cairo, while introducing the Pakistani delegation, Trump made his love for Pakistani Army Chief Field Marshal Asim Munir known very much publicly and almost completely ignoring the Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, who stood behind him awkwardly, hoping for recognition, having been one of the biggest fanboys of Trump's Nobel campaign, and that he continued with in this summit. And as a matter of fact, the first thing Trump said to Sharif was a request to pass his regards to his favorite Field Marshal Asim Munir. Meanwhile, Shehbaz Sharif continued with his body language, that display that was drenched in fanboyism. Listen in.
Prime Minister Sharif of Pakistan, and also I have to say my favorite Field Marshal from Pakistan, who's not here, but the Prime Minister is here, and you're going to give his regards. Where are you? There you go. Thank you very much.
And Trump, in his address after praising Prime Minister Narendra Modi for his leadership, seemed to make a joke on the relationship between India and Pakistan, claiming they would be now living happily together. Even he turned around, looked at Shehbaz Sharif, asking him about the two countries, and Shehbaz, as usual, was caught looking awkward. Listen in.
India is a great country with a very good friend of mine at the top, and he's just done a fantastic job. And I think that Pakistan and India are going to live very nicely together, right? That's not a very... They are. And they're two great, I tell you, leaders, great leaders as far as I'm concerned.
Now, in a clear show of carelessness, viewers, and of course lack of responsibility how to address world leaders, Trump seemed to have gotten his the governmental position of Carney all wrong, as he repeatedly called the Canadian Prime Minister the President of Canada. In fact, then he also went on to joke that, thank God I did not call you the Governor.
Canada, it's so great to have, in fact, the President called and he wanted to know if it's worthwhile. He knew exactly what it was. He knew the importance. Where's Canada, by the way? Where are you? I appreciate you being here very much, Mr. President. Fantastic.
And Prime Minister Carney, in fact, jokingly thanked Trump for the upgrade, to which Trump replied with a cheeky dig at his claims of making Canada the 51st state of the USA, saying at least he did not call him a governor. The entire moment was caught on hot mic at the event. Let's take a look.
Thanks. So you going back?
I'll go back. I'm glad you upgraded me to president.
Oh, did I say?
Great stuff. That's good. I started.
At least I didn't say that.
And that was not all from the summit. Donald Trump garnered more and more love as he pointed to Manchester City owner Sheikh Mansour during the summit photo op and saying a lot of cash, unlimited cash. The moment, like all of Trump's moments throughout the day, was quick to go viral. And that's not all. We have more from the summit. There's seldom a day, well, when Donald Trump does not make headlines over something he said or done. And of course, this is another such example, a visual of Donald Trump's awkward handshake with the French President Emmanuel Macron making their rounds on the internet. The photo op cameras caught the two engaging in what seemed to be an almost 30-second long handshake, punctuated by awkward interactions as Trump yanked Macron into an aggressive handshake, all while smiling for the media. So Twitter has been flooded with several reactions to Trump-Macron handshake. Let's take a look at some of them. And people, of course, are once again commenting that President Trump is back to dominating world leaders with his handshake. Macron is going to need a hand massage after all that twisting and pulling Trump. In fact, another user, a Twitter user quipped, or an ex-user quipped, Trump's handshake is like his deals, firm, unyielding, and leaves the other guy wondering if he just signed away half of Europe. Yet another netizen joined in on the fun and said that poor guy looked like he was trying to pull free from a car crusher. Meanwhile, Donald Trump was greeted by Indonesian President Prabowo Subianto, and what happened was a peculiar moment between the two that was caught on hot mic. Subianto was heard asking Donald Trump to introduce him to his son Eric Trump. While the reason for his odd request is still not known, Trump was more than happy to have his son meet the Indonesian president. At least that's what it seemed, as he promised him a meeting.
Region and not safe security. Can I meet Eric? How very close. Yeah, he's such a good boy. Yeah. I'll have Eric. Yeah, definitely. feel good. Thank you.
Yeah. That's what it is. I didn't hurry also. I didn't hurry also. Yeah, but we'll look for a better place. Yeah, or a better.
You let me know something.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm very good.
Or a little gun, really good.
You're a fantastic guy. Thank you. I'll have one of them. Thank you, Mike. I like that you told me that.
And President Trump really is no stranger to controversies, and once again he grabbed the headlines calling Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni a beautiful young woman while addressing world leaders at the summit in Egypt. In a perceived attempt to jest, he said, "I'm not allowed to say it in America because usually it's the end of your political career if you say it, but she's a beautiful young woman."
We have a young woman who's, I'm not allowed to say it because usually it's the end of your political career if you say it. She's a beautiful young woman. Now, if you use the word beautiful in the United States about a woman, that's the end of your political career, but I'll take my chances. Where is she? There she is. You don't mind being called beautiful, right? Because you are. Thank you very much for coming. We appreciate it. She wanted to be here and she's incredible, and they really respect her in Italy.
And as the online world rages against Trump for his cavalier remark about Giorgia Meloni being a beautiful young woman, especially when said amidst a speech at the Middle East Peace Summit, and with her being the only female leader present among the 30 assembled. Little is known of Giorgia Meloni's reaction, though, as initial reaction and response to Trump seems to have blocked the camera visual to her. They turned around and continued to compliment her. In fact, she continued to maintain an impassive face, smiling at the compliment until... And in fact, there are more viral moments, this time about Meloni. Once again, we saw a viral moment, and it involved Giorgia Meloni. This is with Recep Tayyip Erdogan at the Peace Summit. That drew a lot of attention from the internet as Erdogan, the Turkish Prime Minister, told Meloni that while she was good looking, she must quit her smoking habit. Meanwhile, Meloni, who was caught slightly off guard by the statement, she smiled awkwardly and she went away saying that she would have to kill somebody if she had to stop smoking.
Her şey yolunda.
İyi gördüm.
You look great. Oh, thank you.
Ama sigarayı bıraktırmam lazım.
But I have to make you stop smoking somehow. I know. I don't want to kill somebody. This is impossible. Yeah.
And with that, it's time to take a quick look at the trends that are running hot on social media today. After moments of elation following the release of 20 hostages, came grief and anguish. Hamas released the bodies of 4 hostages, and of the 28 was promised. Among the deceased is 24-year-old Bipin Joshi, the only Nepalese national to have been taken captive. His fate seemed unclear at the get-go itself, and his family expressed concern over his name not making into the list of 20 living captives that had been released by the Hamas yesterday. Afghanistan viewers, in a tricky response to the US President Donald Trump demand for the Bagram Air Base, placed a US Humvee atop the air base as a victory trophy. Now, this reference to the Taliban comes after the Taliban already used captured US military equipment in victory parades. And few things are as wholesome as witnessing cultures come together in celebration, and we bring you one such moment. Carrie Mayor Harold and Morrisville Mayor T.G. Carley joining the stage to dance to Bollywood songs during the Hum Sab Diwali event in North Carolina. Now, the organizers took to their Instagram to share their video with the caption stating the mayor's participation to be highlight of the event. And fans await the 13th October Good Morning America show run with bated breath as Taylor Swift is teased her next big announcement to be due that day, which was released to be 2 Disney Plus projects tied to her Era Store, the docuseries, the Era Store, The End of an Era. providing behind-the-scenes footage of the tour's final moments and a stream of her last Vancouver performance, both premiering 12th of December. And Google announced a massive investment of $15 billion over the next 5 years to establish 1 gigawatt scale artificial intelligence hub in Visakhapatnam of Andhra Pradesh in India, which will be the country's largest AI hub outside the United States. This announcement was made over Google's own event, Bharat AI Shakti, in Delhi. India defeated West Indies in a stellar performance by 7 wickets in a test match in Delhi. With this victory, India registered a big clean sweep over the West Indies with 2-0 and marks a great beginning to India's home season under the leadership of new skipper Shubman Gill. India's head coach Gautam Gambhir defended young pacer Harshit Rana against social media trolls and criticism. Now, Gambhir tore into former player Chris Srikanth, who questioned Rana's repeated selections for the Australia tour despite inconsistent performances. Gambhir called it shameful as he volunteered. Alright, while actors Ahan Pandey and Aneet Padda have wooed the audience with their performances on screen and the chemistry in their debut Sayara, fans have since been speculating on their on-screen chemistry bleeding to real life. Ahan shared a sneak peek of the duo celebrating Aneet's 23rd birthday, which only fuels the speculations further. On 13th of October, Ahan shared heartwarming pictures from the celebrations that included the candid selfies and videos of the duo at a concert. A 10-year-old is being hailed as a hero for her presence of mind and timely action as she saved her young brother from choking in a viral video on social media. Lavon Police Department shared the video showing the siblings indulging in a sour candy challenge as her brother started to choke on his candy, prompting the girl to first thump his back and then performed the maneuver, thereby dislodging the stuck candy and saving his life, garnering heaps of praises from viewers online. Now, a man in Greater Noida has been fined 57,500 rupees after a video showing him performing a dangerous car stunt with his Maruti Suzuki Baleno on a public road went viral. It was, of course, something that was that caught the eye of the lawmakers, of the law enforcement agencies as well. Video later showed the stunt being repeated outside a residential complex as well, finally ending with the driver being charged with a challan by the Noida police. And global pop sensation Katy Perry has been all over the internet in the past few days as she was spotted canoodling with former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau atop a yacht just this weekend, while the internet clamored over the rumored romance, seeking an official confirmation. Now, Katy Perry added fuel to the fire with a cheeky quip as she addressed the crowd assembled at London's O2 Arena for her Lifetime's World Tour performance. Now, first of all, we'll of course show you how she declined a fan's proposal by saying, "I wish you'd asked me 48 hours ago," leaving fans and the netizens cocking and clamoring for more. And this, of course, after her yacht pictures with Trudeau went viral.
You really should have asked me about 48 hours ago.
And now a quick check of the trends that are running fast on social media today. Jindal took to X to express her disappointment on an Indian airline Indigo's carelessness, as she alleged that the airline is disregarding on accessibility. Now, Jindal posted that a wheelchair designed specifically for a spinal injury was returned to her bent and unusable after being put in the aircraft's cargo during a flight. Her father, industrialist Naveen Jindal, chimed in as well, calling it a systematic issue rather than an isolated incident. American actor Alec Baldwin has been brought into the internet's focus yet again as he crashed his wife's Range Rover into a tree while driving around with his stepbrother. When asked about the crash, he blamed a, quote, whale-sized truck which he was trying to avoid when he rammed into a tree. Pop star Dua Lipa posted on Instagram telling her fans that she had passed her GCSE exam in the Spanish language and would now be studying it further in an attempt to clear her A levels. And that's all we could pack in this edition of Trending. Viewers, we'll be right back with the Super Prime Time Debate with Arnab Goswami. Don't go anywhere.
Co-powered by Century Ply Club Prime. Raho Befikar.
In the India Today Best Universities Survey, India's #1 ranked universities in various streams are JNU Delhi, Amity University, AIMS Delhi, IIT Delhi, and National Law School, Bengaluru.
ये है सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जलजीरा मसाला। सिप सिप जीरा सिप MDH का जलजीरा जीरा सिप MDH का जलजीरा जीरा सिप।
Some places feel like they've been waiting for you, where every piece speaks of legacy, from diamonds that celebrate ambition to festive gold that honors tradition. LD Sons.
Living my best life.
Mindfully crafted home decor fabrics. Sansar, a D-Decor brand. Live consciously.
दादी के हाथों का जादू और खुशबू से महकता घर, माँ की मुस्कुराहट और खाने की सुगंध। MDH गरम मसाला,
क्योंकि हर रिश्ता है स्वाद से जुड़ा।
Last night, someone dropped the kapoors. Well, almost. But Cubo AI stopped them with an automatic spotlight and a blaring alarm.
Cubo smart security cameras. Not just record, it protects.
प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा हार्डवेयर मसाला। भारत की अपनी दुकान इंडिया सोना,
अपने देश का सामान इंडिया सोना, इंडिया सोना,
इंडिया सोना।
Bliss. It teases, it soothes, and sometimes speaks without words. Experience bliss in all its forms with Hindware. Hindware, designed for bliss.
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद ये ही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा क्या स्वाद है। अरे मेरे राजा सबका राजा प्योर मसाला।
Tehreek-e-Taliban, a Pakistan-manufactured terror monster, has today turned against its own master. On the night of 11th October 2025, the Afghan Taliban smoked several Pakistani military posts. The terror group claimed to have attacked 16 posts across multiple provinces of Pakistan under its Al-Khandaq operations. The Taliban destroyed Pak's Durand line security. The group killed 58 Pak soldiers and held 5 as captive.
The armed forces of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan tonight conducted a successful retaliatory operation against the centers of Pakistani forces along the Durand Line, in response to the repeated violations of Afghanistan's sovereignty by the Pakistani military and airstrikes on Afghanistan's territory. The operation concluded around midnight. If the Pakistani side violates Afghanistan's sovereignty again, our armed forces are prepared to defend the country's borders and will respond decisively.
Campaigns, candidates and calculations. Who's ahead in Bihar? Who is better prepared for the Bihar elections? Who's got the edge? Debating tonight at 8 p.m. Two officers commit suicide in a week. Suicides that have jolted Haryana's power corridors. Caste discrimination, corruption, or conspiracy. Debating tonight at 8:30 p.m. Co-powered by Century Ply Club Prime. Raho Befikar.
Some places feel like they've been waiting for you, where every piece speaks of legacy, from diamonds that celebrate ambition to festive gold that honors tradition. LD Sons.
MDH की हल्दी मिर्ची धनिया करे कमाल, ये रंग दे, ये खुशबू दे, ये तीखा, ये कम पड़े, क्या निराला MDH मसाला. Living my best life.
Mindfully crafted home decor fabrics. Sansar, a D-Decor brand. Live consciously.
Our pure Shahi Paneer Masala. Delicious, healthy, every day.
Last night, someone stole my car. Well, almost. But Cubo AI stopped him with an automatic spotlight and a blaring alarm.
Cubo smart security cameras. Not just record, it protects.
ये है सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जल जीरा मसाला. सिप सिप जीरा सिप जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप.
त्योहार की खुशियाँ होंगी डबल. हुंडई सुपर डिलाइट डेज में आपकी मनपसंद कार्स पर मिल रही है कमाल के डील्स. वैसे लोगे तो आप हुंडई चाहे दिल की सुनो या डील्स की.
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात. वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है. अरे मेरे राजा.
Some places feel like they've been waiting for you, where every piece speaks of legacy, from diamonds that celebrate ambition to festive gold that honors tradition. LD Sons.
आर प्योर सूजी पास्ता, उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ.
8 मिनट में तैयार.
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला.
Both of your elections, the biggest issues were the economy and immigration. Now you're getting credit from Democrats and Republicans for this Middle East peace deal. Where does it fit? Where do you think it fits into your legacy?
Well, look, I solved, this will be my 8th war that I've solved. And I hear there's a war now going between Pakistan and Afghanistan. I said, I'll have to wait till I get back. You know, I'm doing another one because I'm good at solving wars. I'm good at making peace. And it's an honor to do it. I saved millions of lives. Millions of lives. Now, in all fairness to the Nobel Committee, it was for 2024. And this was picked for 2024. but there are those that say you can make an exception because a lot of things happened during 25 that are done and complete and great. But I did this not for Nobel. I did this for saving lives. I mean, we've saved millions of lives. Think about India, Pakistan. Think about some of the wars that were going on for years. We had one going for 31, one going for 32, one going for 37 years, with millions of people being killed in every country. And I got every one of those done, for the most part, within a day. It's pretty good. Tough savings because we are taking in hundreds of millions of dollars, not only from China, from other countries. We've become a wealthy country again, and the tariffs have given us diplomatic strength. They've given us negotiating strength. I settled a few of the wars just based on tariffs. I said, as an example, with India and with Pakistan, I said, if you guys want to fight a war and you have nuclear weapons, I'm going to put...
Campaigns, candidates and calculations. Who's ahead in Bihar? Who is better prepared for the Bihar election? Who's got the edge? Debating tonight at 8 p.m. Officers commit suicide in a week. Suicides that have jolted Haryana's power corridors. Caste discrimination, corruption, or conspiracy. Debating tonight at 8:30 p.m. Pakistan caught in violent border clashes with Afghanistan. Pakistan's proxy empire collapsing in real time. Pakistan's politics, borders and proxies all burning. Debating tonight at 9 p.m. Pakistan caught in violent border clashes with Afghanistan. Pakistan's proxy empire collapsing in real time. Pakistan's politics, borders and proxies all burning. Debating tonight at 9 p.m.
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
On the show tonight, a deep dive into who's really got the edge in Bihar with just 1 month left for the state to cast votes. At 8:30 p.m. this evening, 2 police officers commit suicide alleging large-scale corruption. What's the truth behind the 2 deaths that have raked a spate of allegations? And ladies and gentlemen, at 9 o'clock this evening, Pakistan is caught in a violent border clashes with Afghanistan as the Taliban government goes all out to respond to their provocation. And ladies and gentlemen, my big story this evening is one that has, to put it very clearly, raised questions over who has the edge. Now, less than a month remains before the Bihar elections, and the politics is on the boil. Bihar will be going to the elections on November 6th and 11th in 2 phases. The counting will be on November 14th. The NDA has finally come up to an uneasy consensus on a seat-sharing formula. BJP, JDU contesting 101 seats each, LJP 29. HAM contesting 4 seats, HAM, and the RLM 6 seats. For the opposition, the seat sharing has not happened yet. It's an impasse. But here are 5 questions on who has the edge in Bihar. 1. Can the BJP and the JDU alliance really sweep Bihar this time? In the 2020 elections, BJP and JDU together consolidated 35.5% of the votes. If you throw in the LJP and the HAM, it is a combined share of 42.2% plus vote share. That tells you that in terms of vote share, the NDA is really solid. And the BJP has tried to work on that by giving representation across backward classes, extremely backward classes, women, scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. So in terms of vote consolidation, the BJP NDA alliance has an edge, but that's not enough. Is there an anti-incumbency that the RJD can bank on? As per a survey, the current population of Bihar is 34.6% people who are in the age bracket of 15 to 29, which means there are roughly about 30% who are between 18 to 29. All this talk of Jungle Raj, Jungle Raj, Jungle Raj requires a person to experience the Jungle Raj that people are talking about. The fact of the matter is, this generation does not know how showrooms were emptied for Lalu Yadav's car, showrooms were emptied for Lalu's daughter's wedding. This generation does not know that in 2004 alone, 2,566 ransom cases were officially registered. Now, if a generation does not know about Jungle Raj, they'll feel you're making it up. They'll look upon Tejaswi as the hope of the future. They would not know the kind of politics that Tejaswi or Lalu Prasad, his father, that had happened earlier, the kind of governance of that time. The third question is about Prashant Kishore. Now, what is the political impact of Prashant Kishore? He's an untested factor, Jan Suraj Party. Electoral debut, fighting all the seats, conducting padyatras like Rahul Gandhi did. But he is from the Brahmin community. Can a Brahmin make a dent? He's underplaying the fact that he's a Brahmin, but there's no doubt about that. Can he make a dent by making it a more homogeneous platform? Nobody can say. Some people say with 5% he could make a dent, with 10 he could make a dent. If he gets anywhere between 5 to 10% of the vote, whose vote share does he take away from? Can he get more? Nobody knows. Fourth point, freebies. Like every other election, NDA has gone all out with freebies. The BJP has changed as a party. It now believes you need to win, doesn't matter. You don't need to take an idealistic position that freebies are bad. Now, 10,000 to women under the Mukhyamantri Mahila Rozgar Yojana. Honorarium to all the Mamta workers, Asha workers. The opposition also says we'll give 2,500 per month to women, 200 units free electricity. Both the groups have offered freebies worth billions of dollars, 30 to 40,000 crore rupees. Who will pay for it? That's the question. Next point, Congress. Now, Congress says we want 65 to 70 seats. And Tejaswi saying, I'll give you 55 seats at max. Is the Congress on a liability? Is the Congress party basically on a losing spree? The seat share has been on a downward spiral. What happens to the Congress party? And lastly, ladies and gentlemen, the last elections were the battle of the allies. The BJP's stellar 67.3% strike rate compensated for the JDU's poor 37.4%. That election was extraordinarily tight, with 40 seats decided by a margin of less than 2%. These are razor-thin margins. With razor-thin margins, you can never be absolutely sure. You have a new political player like the Jan Suraj, which has come in, that can have a profound impact on the 2025 elections, which is why this question, Bihar, hashtag, who has the edge? Hashtag, who has the edge? Is a question nobody, as of now, nobody has a clear answer to. Let's debate.
3 days to go to the deadline to file nominations for Phase 1 of Bihar elections. The NDA, which finalized its seat-sharing formula on Sunday, is now moving in with top speed. Today, the BJP released its first list of candidates, featuring 71 names in all. Deputy Chief Ministers Vijay Kumar Sinha and Samrat Chaudhary both find their names in the first list, from Lakhisarai and Durapur constituencies. Among the other big names, ministers like Renu Devi from Betia, Nitin Nabin from Bankipur, and Ram Kripal Yadav from Danapur. Interestingly, Bihar Speaker Nand Kishore Yadav has been dropped by the BJP, and the much-anticipated candidature of singer Maithili Thakur was absent from the list even as she joined the party in the evening. However, all's not well in the NDA, with murmurs of a rebellion brewing in the JDU and other alliance partners over seat allocation. JDU MP from Bhagalpur has tendered his resignation over not being consulted on seat allocation.
पार्टी में नीतीश कुमार जी की सहमति के बिना एक कदम आगे कोई नहीं बढ़ता है, तो सीट शेयरिंग से लेके एक एक सीट के बंटवारे तक हर बात नीतीश कुमार जी की जानकारी में है और उनकी सहमति से है।
मेरे विचार से एनडीए के सभी दलों में सामंजस्य है, सहयोग है और विकास को लेकर एकजुटता की भावना है। महागठबंधन के साथ क्या है कि वो अंतर विरोधों से भरा हुआ गठबंधन है।
The Mahagठबंधन meanwhile hasn't moved the needle in Delhi. The RJD playing hardball with Congress, who's the junior partner in the state, with just 19 seats won the last time around.
का ऐलान जो होगा 102 दिन में हम लोग कर देंगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, सब कुछ ठीक है।
महागठबंधन में सब ऑल इज वेल है, किसी भी वक्त सीट शेयरिंग की घोषणा कर दी जाएगी।
The mystery factor, Prashant Kishore's Jan Suraj party has released 2 lists so far, with 116 candidates announced.
116 नाम जो जारी हुए, उसमें 25 रिजर्व हुआ, 91 सीट जो जनरल कैटेगरी की जारी हो रही है, उसमें 31 ईबीसी समाज के लोग हैं, 21 ओबीसी समाज के लोग हैं और उसके बाद 21 इसमें मुस्लिम समाज के लोग हैं।
Reports suggest that Prashant Kishore may take the fight home to Tejasvi Yadav in Raghopur, his bastion in the upcoming poll battle. Now this will be the battle to watch out for in Bihar.
This is going to be a big and interesting debate. Sanju Verma of the Congress, Satyaprakash Mishra, JDU. Pawan Verma is going to be joining us. We have the aggressive national spokesman of BJP, RJD, Professor Anwar Paswan. And Professor Anwar also joined by Vivek Kumar, super aggressive young spokesperson of Jan Suraj party. He doesn't let the BJP people talk, he really takes them on. I'll warn you, Sanju Verma.
Oh, really?
And Akhil Swami doesn't even let himself talk. The only difference between Akhil Swami and Vivek Kumar is that Akhil Swami does not even stops himself from talking. Okay, who's got the edge? BJP has released the first list. Isn't that very impressive, Vivek? Isn't that very impressive? Vivek, they are so clear, they're not fighting. They've released the first list. Isn't that impressive? They're coordinating well.
No, I don't think so. The party which claims to be the biggest party in the world is only fighting on 103 seats. So that itself shows that not everything is well. And I love your hashtag, Arnab, it's who has the edge.
Yeah.
Clearly, people of Bihar for the first time in the last 40 years has the edge. Because for the first time in the last 40 years, a state which is languishing at the bottom.
That's an admission that Jamsuraj does not have the edge at least. That's an open admission.
People of Bihar has edge because they have a choice.
बोलने वाली चीजें होती है ये सब बोलने वाली चीजें होती है
Arnab, it's not a rhetoric. If you give me a moment, it's not a rhetoric. I will substantiate my point. See, Rajad is definitely not in frame because the party which has been known for grabbing land and selling guns, talking about jobs seems ridiculous. And Mr. Tejasvi Yadav is making claim which seems that he should get Nobel Prize.
MY combination. The MY combination, right? 17% Muslim vote plus 14% Yadav vote. है ना? That is 31% cumulative vote. This will not vote for a party headed by a person who's from the Brahmin community. अब कितना भी प्रशांत किशोर बोले, I don't, but he's from the Brahmin community. People of Bihar know that. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
People of Bihar doesn't need to vote for Prashant Kishore. People of Bihar needs to vote for, unemployment.
Defensive comment. Okay.
No.
Okay. Satyaprakash Mishra.
Can I come in?
Sanju wants to come in. All right. Sanju, you see Prashant Kishore is an untested force. He may take your vote also. The slightly anti-incumbency people who are not totally ready to go with RJD have an alternative, especially JDU voter. They never had an alternative before. Now in 2025, they have an alternative. Sanju.
Arnab, my first point is this. In the history of post-independent India, there has never been a leader like Narendra Modi. And why is he different? He's translated anti-incumbency into pro-incumbency. So the Narendra Modi factor is unstoppable. The second point I want to make is this. 2020 assembly elections, if you recall or not, the BJP secured only a 19.46% vote share, whereas the RJD had a 23.11% vote share. Yet, despite a much higher vote share, RJD got only 75 seats and we were only one lower than them at 74 seats. So the second point I'm making is BJP's ability to translate vote share into winnable seats is unmatched, unparalleled. The third point I want to make is that, the opposition can cry and, there has been a lot of brouhaha, but the one-time cash transfer of 10,000 rupees by way of the Jivika Didi scheme is going to be a game changer. Is this a freebie? No. It's a one-time cash transfer. These women will be encouraged to participate in community development programs and will be encouraged to become part of self-help groups so that they can participate in broader panchayat level decision making and empower themselves financially as well. The third and most important point I want to make is this, Arnab. 18 seats were declared by the Mahagathbandhan. And can you imagine they withdrew all those 18 names? So while BJP is a party with a difference, the RJD and the Congress are a party.
But you've given. But you say, no, your face in Bihar. 1 minute. Pawan Verma, welcome. I'm just getting a response from RJD to that and coming straight to your face in Bihar is not Narendra Modi, it's Nitish Kumar.
Can I finish?
It's Nitish Kumar, Professor Anwar. No. I want Professor Anwar to come in. Professor Anwar.
You're being unfair to me or not?
No, I'm being very fair to you. I'm always more than fair to you. And Professor Anwar.
Arnab ji, good evening to you and
good
all
evening,
the panelists
sir.
and the viewers as well. People of Bihar, they want to get rid of this government which is there in Bihar for the last 20 years.
And who said that to you? Who told you that?
They have failed on all fronts.
Yesterday, Lalu Yadav, Raffi Devi and Tejasvi
solved
Yadav
any problem.
have been given no relief.
Arnab ji, just ask her to be quiet.
Sanju, see, when he spoke, he was quiet.
Get quiet.
When you spoke, he was quiet. No, when you spoke, you said a lot about RJD. Still he listened. He listened to you.
I don't want an interruption.
No, 1 minute, Professor. Let me get some order on my program.
Ask her to get up.
Please, I request you. He listened to you, you listen to him. Okay, thank you. Continue, Professor.
Ask her to get shut up.
No shutting up and all. I will not do all that.
She doesn't know any manner.
I am only going to request.
She doesn't know the manner of debate.
Let you speak. Thank you. Sanju Verma will listen.
She doesn't know the manner of debate.
Sanju Verma will let you speak.
You dare use
She has no manner of debate.
I don't need certificates from idiots like you.
Oh, no idiot, no shut up. Please don't. You are big party.
You are
RJD,
the
BJP,
stupidest
big party.
person in this debate.
You can't do this idiot and shut up.
You are the stupidest person in the debate.
For cheating and for criminal conspiracy.
Okay, now.
I don't want any such a stupid interruption.
Sanju, let him make his point. We are
if
wasting
you want this
time.
debate to continue,
I'm letting
ensure
Anwar
it.
go on now, please. Professor Anwar
If
can
you want
continue.
this debate,
Professor
if
Anwar,
you want this debate, ensure that nobody interrupts.
Get Pawan Verma.
I didn't interrupt her.
Calm down, everyone.
I didn't interrupt her.
Okay, all of you calm down. Tempers
She's
low,
a disruptor.
blood pressure low. Everybody happy. Continue. After you finish, we'll get response from others.
How afraid they are, Arnab ji, how afraid they are that they have no face in Bihar. There is no face of CM. They want to finish Nitish Kumar. They have finished Nitish Kumar.
How finish?
They want to get rid of Nitish Kumar.
How get rid?
What is happening in NDA today? Even after the distribution of the seats, what is happening there?
What is happening?
Everyone is fighting with each other.
One person,
there is fighting in Bihar among
one
the
MP
NDA.
has quit. What is everyone?
Is it not the fact?
No, Professor, one MP.
But what kind of resolution they had?
At least they've settled. You not settled your seat sharing till now.
They are fighting. They have no right to say that they are going to deliver in Bihar. They are going to give a better option, better future to Bihar. They have no right to say that. They are ruling Bihar for the last 20 years. And they have ruined the state of Bihar. Take the economy of Bihar. Per capita income is the lowest in Bihar.
Yeah, what was the per capita income? What was the per capita income when you were in power?
The migration is the highest.
What was the per capita income when you were in power?
Unemployment is the highest. There is crime. The graph of crime is highest.
We are getting a response. You have to keep it moving.
Every day there are murders.
JDU responding now. JDU responding.
There are rapes.
Go ahead, Satya.
Women which nurture crime.
Satya.
Murder,
Satya Prakash Mishra.
Yeah.
Louder, Satya.
Speak.
70 crore.
Louder.
Please switch off his mic.
I can't see.
He's just. Come on, let me respond.
Go 4 parties on.
Come on, Arnab ji, he is continuous in charge. Ask him to stop, then I will respond.
I have asked him to stop. He is not listening to me.
Government is not taking any action.
Oh, switch off his mic. Other than he will not stop. Right?
You start, no? You
know, Arnab ji, he is so much worried about Nitish Kumar. He's so much worried about Nitish Kumar. Oh, thank you, Arnab Pasha ji. Why you are so much worried about Nitish Kumar? You must be worried about Nitish Kumar because the work he has done in the last 20 years for every section of the society, whether it is Dalit, Mahadalit, OBC, EBC, and especially women, that is going to give him again a power for 25 se 30 fir se Nitish. Now the criminals, the party which nurture criminals, talking about crime, the party which is, recently got a kind of observation from the Rouse Avenue court that they disturbed and synchronized and hands in glove with the corrupted things and they practice a corruption inside the ministry. They have been leveled the charges. They have been prosecuted even. Lalu Yadav ji got prosecution in Chara Ghotala case. Everybody does know. Your question was who will have an edge in Bihar. I must tell you, Arnab ji, the Bihar is growing at the rate of 14.5%. Every village of the Bihar has roads, infrastructure and the electricity to the field and even to the farmers. And 125 unit, then Nitish Kumar provided, oh come on, I give the relaxation. That was the vision of Nitish Kumar which paved the way for Jivika Didi. And now Nitish Kumar came out with 10,000 rupees and further 2 lakh rupees will be provided to them for their self-employment. Even the 16 lakh Farmers, again, laborers of the Bihar got 5,000. A student of Bihar getting credit card of 4 lakh. And even the graduate student will be getting 1,000 rupees per month. There are huge amount of...
You want to give credit cards?
That empowers Bihar.
This year winning an election is credit card.
You know,
क्या politics है? No, credit card politics.
I must be given a chance for rebuttal.
No, 1 minute. Pawan Verma is
development programs.
Arnab ji, I want
the fundamental point being made by Satya Pawan Verma is this. 1 minute. I'm going to Pawan Verma. The fundamental point made by Satya on behalf of the NDA alliance is that the number of schemes, freebies that are being given, along with the profile, and you have worked, you have come on my program, let him speak to your former colleague. He used to be senior to you in the party, at least let him talk. You people have started fighting, but Pawan Verma was, you people were together.
No, you have given Jan Suraj, 2 people of Jan Suraj in a same debate.
No.
Honorable Pawan Verma ji and Vivek as well.
Yeah, but you are also saying, can I get to Pawan Verma?
Both are from Jan Suraj.
I will come to you.
I respect
I have
Pawan
2
Verma
people
ji
from
more than
India
anything.
also.
I respect.
I have 2 people from India also.
He was an ex-colleague of our party. I have a huge respect for him.
Yeah, we have respect for him.
Same, within the same party, 2 people, 2 spokesperson from the same party.
They are not speaking at the same time, no. Please now don't go. They are not speaking at the same time.
Okay, go ahead. I have a high respect for Pawan Verma ji. I don't have doubt.
Thank you. Now the point is, he has basically said, on a serious note, that there are the freebies that have been offered by the Chief Minister will resonate with the people of Bihar very strongly. And earlier point made earlier was that the PK and Jan Suraj, your party, is seen as a vote cutter party. I want you to respond to both.
Arnab, let me just say this, that below the facade of all being well, in both the coalitions, there is complete confusion, there is rivalry, there is acrimony, and there is suspicion. How they resolve it is their business. That's the impression not only I, but the people, Janta of Bihar has. As regards the freebies, now I ask